That's what I like about these arms. Is that I could just
move. Yeah, just.
What was that? Chill. This is family friendly.
I didn't. You're the one that's got a dirty mind.
What?
I was just saying, like, you.
Take number 2.
Take 2.
Oh, for the last 2, I haven't had to restart. And I was like, yes, I'm finally hitting my stride. Like, this is becoming a production. And then it happened.
You're welcome.
That's all good.
I'm helping you with the kinks.
The microphones weren't ready for how awesome you were going to be.
I know. This is going to be the best.
So what we had talked about, she's got a great life, great man, great salon, but she didn't even want it.
I did not.
Go ahead.
Okay. So with the salon, I quickly realized that I did not want to be a business owner.
Mm-hmm.
I really just liked being a hairstylist.
Yeah.
But like I said, I was working at another salon, and the owner previously was just like, hey, we're going to move buildings. Let's all go look. And then it kind of just was like, oh, no, I'm going to open up my own salon in the same building we were in. So we're right off the square. It's a great location. But yeah, so I did that and quickly realized that sucks.
Yeah.
Opening a business sucks. I had a month from the time I wanted to open it to the time we had to open. So I had a month, and then by the time I got my business loan, I had a week.
Was it like a grand opening thing? Like,
no, we literally just like soft opened. I was just like, we're open.
Hey.
come see us.
Hit the sign.
Yeah.
Neon.
All of our clients, so like Cassidy, right? She works there with me. And so her and I were the only 2 there. So all of our clients knew where we were. And then at that point, it was just like a word of mouth thing. So Cassie and I did really well in the beginning because obviously it was just the 2 of us.
Yeah.
And then I've got 2 more girls working. I got 1 more booth open. So if anybody wants to come work for me, I'm hiring.
Yes.
But yeah, so it's pretty fun. It's nice. It's so girly. It's very pink.
Perfect.
Very girly. I know. We have a pink couch, neon signs. It's awesome.
What's your main customer coming through the door?
Women, like 20s to 40s, 50s women, just like blondes. Lived in colors.
Blondes,
just like
women. Blonde women.
Moms, soccer moms, all the things.
Y'all don't do kids or guys?
No, we do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a couple walk-ins that are guys, and they're like,
whoa.
You cut men's hair? I'm like,
I just need a 2 on the side. I'm sorry.
I'm like, yeah, come on in.
That's crazy. That's awesome. You know, I'm sure it's probably been a whirlwind.
Yeah. I mean, I've always wanted to own my own salon. I think every hairstylist coming out of the game is like, oh, in 10 years, I'm going to own my own salon.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had 3 years in the business, and I was 23 at the time when it happened, and I was like, okay. I had just bought a house, too, like the year before, so.
What'd you do with that?
I'm selling it.
Okay.
Tanner Kaysen is my realtor
right
now. Yeah.
I texted him. He's supposed to come on soon.
No kidding.
Yes.
Yeah, he texted him like, I don't know, a couple days ago, and I was like, hey, I'm selling my house. You want to sell it for me? And
that's
he was
awesome.
Like, thanks for reaching out.
Dude, that's awesome.
Support my peeps, man.
Small town stuff.
I love it.
I really am I was thinking about this the other day. I'm really kind of starting to get proud of our class.
I know.
We're starting
honestly,
we're becoming things.
We've got a pretty good group of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That productive members of society.
Yes.
Because like Tanner killing it with the real, and this is just stuff I see from like Facebook.
Yeah.
But mostly everyone's kind of killing it.
I mean, there's it's crazy.
Yeah. Joseph's an electrician.
I know.
Bree's doing the nurse thing.
Yep.
We got a podcast.
There's a lot of people getting married. We have a podcast. I'm a salon owner.
Everyone's getting hitched.
Oh, dude, it's
married.
insane. I'm doing so many people's weddings that I know, and it's mind blowing.
Who all is getting married?
You shouldn't have asked me.
Oh God.
No.
Yeah, putting me on the spot.
I know. Allison Stevens, she was in, I think, the grade behind us. I'm
Okay.
doing her wedding. Brandon, I'm doing their wedding. I'm super excited about that one.
That should be fun.
That's going to be really fun. Yeah. And I know most of the girls that are in her wedding party, so I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I've done a few others, but yeah.
Well,
I did Shelby Norman's wedding.
Shelby Norman got married?
Yeah. We're really good friends. We hang out all the time.
I haven't talked to Shelby Norman in so long.
Yeah, she lives like 3 minutes from us, like across
Wow.
5th Street.
We used to have like this like stupid like bicker like
I think
not liking each
everybody
other.
had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, Shelby Norman. I haven't seen her in forever.
Yeah. She's doing really good.
Oh, she got married.
Yeah.
How does she have kids or anything
No,
like that?
not yet. Nope.
Wow. I don't know why that brought me back so much joy, but I just remember me and her arguing all the time.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, me and Peyton were talking when it came on. It's like, okay, when everybody started getting married, it was like, okay, guys, relax. Like, but now it's like, I don't want to be the last.
I know. I remember y'all saying that on there.
Yes. Running out of time, everybody. Like,
Everybody's married and has babies. It's insane.
it's like, how do they find the time in the day to do that?
Literally every one of my friends, I have 2 friends that still need to get married, other than me. So 3. And
Dropping hints. Dropping hints.
Yeah. And then pretty much everybody else has babies that are married. And I'm like, oh, what the heck?
It's like, what? It's hard because you go away, just like everybody does this, right? And then we all come back together eventually. And it's like, okay, where did kind of everybody land?
Yeah.
Because where you were in high school isn't indicative whatsoever.
No, I am not anywhere near the same person as I was in high school.
I thought Darby should be in Congress by now.
Yeah, or president.
Or president.
She would make a good
God is a woman. She would. I'd vote for Darby Dean as president.
Darby Dean. What is it? What's the year that? How old do you have to be a president?
You have to be 35. So she's 15.
Shit,
So Darby Dean, 2044. Is that the right math?
I don't know.
28, 32, 36, 40, 44!
Good job! Mic drop.
And all I did was add 4 5 times. SANGER education right there. What was, who was your favorite teacher in high school?
Oh, I had a few. I mean, I had a, so Coach Holzer.
Yeah.
10 out of 10, love that man.
Yeah.
We went trick-or-treating last year and went to his house. He wasn't doing anything, but I like went out and knocked on the door. I was like, open up.
What, are they still living in SANGER?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. And then Miss Miller, loved Miss Miller, Cassie Miller.
Yes.
She is a sweetheart. And then Danner, Buchanan, loved them. I still talked to Miss Buchanan. I do her hair. She's so fun. Was
there any advice that they gave you that you kind of held on to throughout high school?
I mean, probably.
Yeah, probably.
I can't think of anything.
As soon as I asked that question, I was like,
did
anybody tell me anything? I was like, I don't think so. See, I toe the line of like, because like with last episode, I wanted it to be like interview, because like I didn't know her. And so it's kind of, each episode pretty much has their own identity.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, what's it about? It's like, well, kind of like the person I'm just hanging out with.
I was like, I'm going on a podcast on Saturday, and my clients were like, oh, what's it about? And I was like, kind of everything.
Exactly.
I'm like, there's not really like a topic he talks about.
Yeah.
They're like, that's the best kind of podcast.
Oh, perfect.
And I was like, yeah, you should watch it.
Because everybody on YouTube, guru this, YouTube analytics, find a niche.
Yeah.
So, and it's like, my niche, I'm so like, dinosaurs and Camaros. Like, what? That's all that's all I'm obsessed about,
Yeah.
Who wants to hear about that? Or the market for that is like this big. But listen.
It's you and Peyton.
You put me and Peyton across, we'll sit here for hours.
Yeah.
That almost killed my computer.
Really?
It was 4 hours and 19 minutes.
Dang.
And
I watched it all.
No way.
I swear. It took me almost a full day to watch it.
Yeah.
Because I would start watching it and then I'd be like, oh, I got to cook dinner.
It's tough.
Got to watch it, I got to put the kid to bed.
Yeah. But, I had to set my computer up on its side and, like, turn the fan on.
Oh,
while
so it wasn't, like,
exporting.
overheating?
Yeah, it was, like 1%. I was like, come on, you got it, buddy. Please. No, I had so much fun. Yeah, it's seriously just a cheat code. Like, because I know we hung out, like, was that a year ago at this point?
I thought it was 2 years ago, but then when you were asking me a second ago if I'm with the man that I was talking about then, I was like, what are you talking about? And then you were like, the one with the kid. And I was like, yeah, that's insane.
Just like that.
That's insane that was just a year ago.
But it feels like so long ago.
I know. I'm literally, I was talking to Josh about this and I was like, no, the last time I saw Trent was like 2 years ago. Wow.
Pushing, pretty much.
I know. That's insane though. That's wild.
Do you miss Jewel?
I do, actually.
Really?
Yeah, kind of.
I do too. She's now at AJ's parents' house.
Oh, well, that's good. You at least get to see her, though.
Yeah, she was going to come here, but I got the dogs. And,
That's a lot.
But yeah, for people that don't know, Katie fostered my cat for like what, 8 months?
Yeah, like a hot minute.
Like a year probably.
Yeah. Like you showed up and she was like, "You're not my dad." Sorry.
She's such a smart little cat. I love
She
her
was so
much.
cute. She would literally jump on the bed and wake me up by licking my face.
Oh yeah, especially your nose, right?
Yeah.
Here. Or if you
like my chin. She would always lick my chin. And I'm like,
if you had some food in your beard, or not like you have a beard.
I was like, that's rude. Do I need to work that? I was like, I didn't.
Oh, you know when you got food in your beard, right?
I didn't know I was at that stage in life yet where I have to start waxing my chin.
It's not fun.
I have a pimple now that I've been touching it. Okay, we're not going to talk about
Oh my God. So Daniel, we tried to do his episode, right? So we're getting it all planned out, blah, blah, however many weeks ago. The day before I wake up, I rub my nose. It hurts. I'm like, huh.
Oh, no.
I'm like, huh. Right, just right on the tip. Mm-hmm. Just like he wants. I had to. It was right there.
It was needed.
So yeah, I'll wake up, rub my nose. I'll try to find a picture of it real fast. And a huge pimple developed. And I had to call my friend and be like, "Hey, Daniel, I know we've been trying to do this for like 3 weeks at this point, but I have to cancel. I have a mountain of a pimple on my nose." And he was like, "What?" And I sent him a picture and he said, "No worries." That's a true friend right there.
Yep, OG.
And I, for some reason, cannot find. Yep, there it is. Look at that.
Let me see.
Look at it.
I don't think makeup could cover that.
No.
Either. That's like shiny red.
Yeah,
too.
like glistening. I'll throw it up on the thing.
That's
it was terrible.
Shiny.
And it hurt. Anyways, people are here for you. What am I rambling?
Yeah.
Tell me, what's your do you like chocolate?
Do I like chocolate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean sometimes.
Like
I'm not a sweets person. I used to love sweets. Like,
okay.
Love sweets, but now I'm just like,
Yeah.
like.
Are you more of a
I'm a Snickers kind of girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
So candy bar, not like
Yeah,
Dots or Laffy Taffy.
I'll do like Starburst every once in a while.
Okay.
Like, that's like sweet. Like it makes my teeth hurt.
Gummy.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like after a while, I'm like, oh, my jaw. Like it's very sensitive.
Because I always like asking that question because it's like everybody likes candy, right? But people are actually very particular about their candy.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a super rich. Like I'll have a like half of a Dove chocolate and I'm good.
Yeah.
Because it's just so thick.
Chocolatey, yeah.
And my dad, he likes the double fudge brownies with the caramel drizzle.
No.
I'm like, I can't eat like a Pizookie. I can't.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like the big, it's a big cookie, and they cook it in a skillet, and then they put a scoop of vanilla on top.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that. That's too much.
Yeah, no. Like I can't even like when we go out to eat. I don't do dessert.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's
not for me.
nuts. I'm on a diet.
Hey, listen.
After I've just downed 4 beers, it's fine.
You pass 22, and every calorie counts, big time.
Oh.
Or even 20.
Yeah. I was going to say, I worked at Cracker Barrel and a bakery at the same time. I went up 3 pant sizes, and I was like, bro, I got to quit. I was like, I'm quitting.
Oh, my God. That's carbs, bread.
Oh, and then sweets at the same...
Yeah, especially Cracker
Dude,
Barrel.
Oh.
That's soul food, baby.
Dude, it was good. I was eating it every day, and it was just bad. And then you get so you don't get like a free meal at Cracker Barrel, but like as you're like running by, you can like snag a biscuit or snag a cornbread.
Been snagging biscuits.
So I would grab a biscuit and just eat it really quick. Yeah. So then all day I'm just snacking on biscuits.
Carbs,
like that's not
biscuits.
good for you.
No.
I would like try on pants, and I'm like, that's snug. Like I might have been down at work today, and my seam on my ass.
Like, did I grab the wrong pair? Like,
yeah.
Are these the kids' oh, no, these are mine.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been there. It's sad.
It's so sad. And then I still try to like when I shop, I'm like, oh, I'm a size this, and then I go and I'm like, Katie, don't do that. Don't hurt your feelings by trying to put that on. Just do the big size. Just do it.
I agree with you 100%. It's like you reach for that one, and then it's like, no, I need to keep going back a couple of sizes. It's like, God. I was like, yeah, I'm a large. No, it actually got up. It got to the point where I was like a steady 2X, right? Yeah. And then I blew up to the biggest I ever was. And I was having to reach for that 3X. And I was like, My sticker's starting to look like porn. I need to start to do something. XXXL. Like, oh my God, dude. I need to lose some weight.
Yeah. I need to... Every time I think, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get a gym membership. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to diet. And then I go to do it, and I'm like, fuck it, dude.
Yeah.
I'll just get fat. I don't care anymore.
Yeah. Food is just so good. Like,
and then I try on the outfits, and I'm like, God, I wish I was skinny.
Oh my
and then
God.
I'm like, put on a big shirt, and I'm like, this is why I'm not. I'm like, this is amazing. It's just so back and
it's
forth.
like, whatever. It won't matter. I'll work it off later. And then you have somewhere to go that you need to, like, dress nice for. And you're like, I don't have anything
As a
to wear.
woman, women know this. Spanx, best invention.
Okay. That's like
The thing that goes over your waist and like sucks you in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, I probably own like 7 pairs.
I
of
thought
Spanx.
that was a corset.
No, that's like the thing that goes like here and it ties up in the back.
Oh, that's the thing where they're like, breathe in, honey.
Yeah, and then they
Yeah.
pull the strings.
Don't want like
And
a
like the old,
yeah.
like the old films, like the Queens and stuff.
Yes.
Like like Bridgerton has, they're all like corset backings.
Yes.
Yeah.
No one likes a vest over 9 inches.
Yes. That's that one.
Could you imagine?
I mean, yeah.
All
like,
day.
yeah,
You think
just-
you're uncomfortable going to church? We should do this for fun. Hello.
How are you?
That's what I like about these arms. Is that I could just.
You can move. Yeah, just.
What was
chillax.
that? Chill. This is family friendly. Oh
I
my-
didn't. You're the one that's got a dirty mind.
What?
I was just saying, like, you.
Oh my
I
God.
quit. I'm done. I'm leaving.
That was
That was a
funny.
great 20 minutes.
That was fun. That was crazy. Hey, that would be the quickest episode.
Okay, see you
I
later.
need to watch it. Hey, that's the thing is that there's gonna be like episodes like eventually someone's gonna cry, someone's gonna get mad, someone's
Speaking
gonna
of
leave.
crying,
Oh no!
I had a meltdown yesterday.
What happened?
I'm like here, so like this is my like tip over line, and I'm here right now. So like I'm just overflowing, and so I just poor Josh. I was talking to him, and then he wasn't like acknowledging the way I needed him to. You know.
Yeah.
We get that way. We're like, no, I want you to say this exact thing, but I'm not going to tell you to say it
Yeah.
because you should know how to say it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like talking to him, and I'm like expecting the response, and I'm like, you're not giving it to me. So then I was just like, cried, and he was like, what is going on?
What
And I
was
like-
happening?
I was just like, okay.
Was he driving?
No, I was laying in bed, and he just like got out of
Oh.
the shower, and he was like talking to me, and I was just like,
Like, hey, you're like, what? Like, what did I do?
I had an amazing day yesterday at work. I had like some of my favorite clients come in, and so I like felt really good about myself, and I was telling them about it. I was like, I've been just kind of down in the mud lately, like not confident in my work and not confident in like the salon, and
Yeah.
it's in my head. I'm doing great.
Yeah.
But I just like had that moment, and
Yeah.
I was just like, and so when I was telling him like I had such an amazing day, like my client called me and was like, oh my gosh, like I love my hair, my daughter loves it, like you did so good, and you know all these things. And then I was like telling Josh about it. I was like, no, like I want you to be excited about it with me. And he was just like, oh yeah, like I'm excited, and I was like,
That's freaking
and I was
awesome.
like, no,
Yeah.
you're not. I just
You didn't say it the right
bawled.
way.
And he was like, what's going on? And I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just overworked and overwhelmed. So then I cried for like 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
'Cause then
you
I would
probably
stop
slept
crying.
so good after that.
I did. But then I like would stop crying, and then he would be like, oh, and then we'd laugh about something, and
Yeah.
then he would say something, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
why? Yeah. So
See, that's that. If you haven't done it already, that month of stress, that's like
that's
your
what
slow
I'm in
release.
it right now.
Yeah.
I'm in it right now. Because we're also doing the Dave Ramsey program.
Uh-huh. Oh shit! So cash only.
Like, oh, paying off our debt.
Yeah.
Like,
and then instead
everything.
of like if you're paying two things and you get done paying this one,
you
instead
take
of not
everything
paying
up,
it, you put it
put
over.
it, yeah. So it's like a snowball effect.
I love
is what
that
he
guy.
calls it. Yeah.
I like his
Josh
axe
is like,
tramps.
he walked in one day and he goes, we are doing the Dave
Yeah.
Ramsey. We're
Yep.
paying everything off. And I was like, yes, sir.
I swear to God, I think in that box I have his book.
Oh, we have it too.
Yeah, the day his
His
memoir.
like big,
yeah.
like a like hardback.
Hardback. Hardback. And this, Katie. Oh my God. This is gonna have to go on.
Cut those out.
Yeah. What was I saying? I don't remember. Yeah, the book, the day. We were just. Oh, your moment. So he was
yeah.
there for you, had that, right? Well, get this.
Let's
I
hear
wasn't
it.
going to tell you, but I wasn't bawling my eyes out, but I was having severe doubt and a little bit of anxiety, like, not an attack, but I was just feeling like, you know, things aren't going anywhere.
Right.
And you sent me that message on Facebook. And I was like, I have it screenshotted.
Aww.
And I have an album. I was
Yeah.
like, if you ever feel down or, you know, whatever, come to this album and read it. And it was your message. And for people,
Are you gonna read it?
I'm gonna read it out loud. Because I have gone back to this and read it.
Good. You
multiple
should.
times.
You should. This was after the Peyton episode, I think.
Yes.
I think it was. I think I watched all of Peyton's episode and I was like, I'm texting Trent.
Yeah, I don't
know, something like that.
know.
Somebody's episode I watched.
Hey, just wanted to say you're killing it. Just watch all of Peyton's podcast. Made me laugh when y'all brought up stories. Just wanted to reach out and say, keep it up. You've got supporters all over. That meant so much.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Because I was like, because I'll tell you off camera, just some news. I've got some news and blah, blah, blah. And it was like once you get going, life kind of knocks you down. But it's like, look where we're at. You know, like, look how far you've come. So it's like, how far could you go? And it was just one of those moments. And then I rolled over and I saw this. I was like, fuck it. Like, thank you, Katie.
You're
like,
welcome. You're
from
welcome.
someone who I know is killing the game right now and manifesting, like, you know, like we talked however long ago. Now look where you're at.
I know.
I'm seeing that. Where am I going to be?
Oh, yeah.
So it's like.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Because it is kind of like cringe and whatever. Because like what people don't tell you is that you mess up on camera. Like in forever. Like this will be in 5 years. It'll be up. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, and you'll get to see kind of. Just I don't know. It's just weird to be like to put yourself out there, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And then continue to do it, and then be like, no, more people watch. Yeah, like no, come on. So it's like,
yeah.
a little
And with
nerve-wracking.
me, like I, you know, was just a stylist, so
Yeah.
like I just had to worry about my clients, and then I would go home. But
Yeah.
now, like I've got 3 other girls that rely on me to make sure the salon stays in tip-top shape and make sure all the code is up to date and, you know, everything like that. And I'm like,
God.
I'm constantly being like, I have to redo this one. I have to redo this. And I have to spend this money and spend this money. And then I'm like, okay.
yeah.
Like, and then I get like a 2-week break and then it's like, oh, our heat lamp's busted. Now I got to go spend another $400 on those. Like, it's ridiculous.
How much would you say? Would you say going into it? How am I gonna ask this? What percentage, looking back before you went into this,
Okay.
of an idea did you have of what it was gonna be? Like, did you have compared to what you know now?
Like 40%.
Okay, well that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Because it could have knocked people on their ass.
yeah.
And I'm sure it did, but like if you didn't know anything.
So many tears were shed in the month of November last year because or October really, because I was just like, I did not know I had to do this. I had to do this. I had to do this. Like I, thought you furnish the place, get the license for like the building and then
get a chair, mirror.
Yeah, and I'm good. Call it a day. No, you have to make like the fire department has to come. They have to check if everything's up to code and everything like that. And I'm just like, and then we have like, heaven forbid TDLR ever comes. Like I have to make sure everything's in clean mode. Like
Who are they? Like the salon police?
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Like if they walk in and they see like hair on the floor and I'm like blow drying a client after I cut them, if I don't sweep the hair before I blow dry and they see that on the floor, I can get a fine. Yeah, it's like they're
like a fucking HOA.
if they like open my drawer and I have a round brush, which is like what you blow dry with. Yeah, if I have that and it has like any hair in it, I can get a fine. Dude, they're like
cross-contamination.
Exactly. They're strict.
Have you
Which sometimes I don't clean it like I should, but
well, yeah.
by the end of the day, I'm like, okay.
And it's good that that's in place. Not like those are bad people by any means.
No, right? Like, yeah. I mean, it saves a lot of people from having to
I'm
go
sure.
to disgusting salons.
It just sucks.
I mean, there are disgusting salons, but they don't ever get.
Well, on a charcuterie board of shit you have going on in your life right now,
Yeah.
That one little, it's like, okay, that's
that
just
one
another
hair
thing.
in that brush can fucking
Yeah.
stay there
Yes.
because I'm not worried about it at this moment.
Yeah, because did you make an LLC?
Yep.
Oh my God. So even the business, holding interviews, was that kind of awkward, like having to interview people, or was it kind of, so you said Cassidy?
So Cassidy worked with me beforehand. So she just was, I was like, hey, I'm going to open up a salon. You want to stay? And she was like, yes. And I was like, done. And then another girl that I grew up with, her name is Val. She went to Crum.
Yes.
Yes. So she works there. We grew up together. We've known each other for years, like before we even were kind of in school together. So I've known her for like ever. And then the new girl, her name is Kaylee. She is my friend's sister. So I didn't really ever have to be like, hey, come apply. I'm going to interview you, whatever. I was just like, Val was like, hey, are you hiring? And I was like, come on in. And then Cassidy was just like, stayed, you know what I mean? And then Kaylee, I kind of interviewed her. Like she came in one day when we were at work and I was just like, take a look around, like ask me any questions, like kind of tell me what you got going on. And then I was just like, yeah, if you want to work here, like I'm down. You need any help? We got you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And probably, I mean, easier, probably
Yeah.
made it easier on the whole.
And I feel like I'm a very laid back boss.
Yeah.
Like I don't even consider myself like their boss. Like
Yeah.
there was one time I was like, if I have to make this mandatory, I will. So
What was it?
But
Well,
we had,
I don't like, hey, whoa. I feel like I'm in,
Was I, like,
I feel like I'm in
boss
trouble.
mode?
Like, you, first of all, you did this, you lowered it, and I was like, sorry. Wow, dude, I cowered
Yeah.
like a bitch.
Yeah.
You scared the fuck out of me, Katie.
Thank you.
Go
I
ahead.
can be mean,
Yeah.
but I'm not.
Oh, I know you can be mean.
Yeah. I feel like I'm a very nice person though.
Oh, 100%. I was
But
just
like, don't
messing
fuck
with
with
you.
me.
You've never been mean.
Because I'll like,
You kill a bitch?
probably. No, I'm
Probably,
just
yeah.
kidding.
With
Don't.
your salon?
Yeah.
Would blood be, would they come in?
Oh,
and check?
yeah.
Yeah, blood, all whose blood? Don't worry about it. It'll be yours.
Yeah, pretty much.
You should do that just to make them laugh. Be like, all right, let's not go check her salon.
I got pulled over one time and they were like looking for this car. And so at the time, I guess I had a white Camry. No, was it my RAV? I don't know. I was
don't
in
know.
some kind of car and I got pulled over and they asked to like search my car because they thought I was like that person that they were looking for. And I was like, I mean, yeah, I got nothing to hide. Like the time I didn't vape, I don't smoke weed, like any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, I might drink because I was underage. I was like, but I don't have anything in here.
Yeah.
And so they like were like, okay, we'll pop your trunk. So I was like, okay. And I didn't think anything of it, but I had like our mannequin heads in the back of my car. And so they were like freaking out for a second. And I was like, they're just mannequin heads. I'm in cosmetology school. Yeah. They all laughed about it afterwards and they were like, okay, have a good day. I thought I was going to get shot.
The only reason I'm not laughing is
'cause that's,
because AJ
Yeah.
is also in Cosmo school. And there's been many a times where I open my trunk and there's a bitch staring at
Head.
me. Just looking right at me. What do
Yeah.
you want? And then, and then she takes off her face. Or
Wait,
like,
that's a thing?
Yeah.
We didn't have that when I was in school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, ours were just attached.
Oh,
And you
they
got
have
to,
a
like-
head and they can like peel off like the face and put on new girls and stuff. Yeah.
That's creepy.
When did you go to school?
2019?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's not too long ago.
That's a long time ago. 4 years ago.
4 years ago. Stop. Dude, I told you we're getting... Do you want to tell them about what you found? Or do you not want that to be on camera?
Wait, what did I find?
Your hair?
Oh, I have a gray hair. I have multiple gray hairs. And, fun fact, I don't care to shave my legs as often because I'm in a very happy relationship and he doesn't care. So
and you
I
want
was
to
like,
stay warm?
yeah, and I'm like, dude, it's annoying to have to shave your legs all the time. So I'm like, I'll let it go until like it gets annoying. And then I'm like, okay, I gotta shave my legs. Like I shaved my legs this morning in the sink because I was like,
Damn it,
really
dude.
bad.
I was about to be like, hey, how bad are those boys? And
They
B,
were
let me see.
bad. They were bad. But what I was saying is I have one gray leg hair.
Okay.
Swear to God, like it still grows in every time I shave. I like wait for it to grow back so I can see if it's still there.
You have a journal?
On
2
this
centimeters
day.
today.
Yeah, gray, like white gray.
Where on your
It's
leg?
like, yeah, it's always like right here.
Interesting.
So I had like my leg up on like the
Counter?
like what's the dashboard in the car?
Oh, yeah.
Like on the dash, and I was like the light was reflecting, and I was like, oh, maybe it's just like how it's hitting it.
Yeah.
So then I did that, and then I couldn't see the hair anymore, and I was like, what is going on? So yeah.
I can just imagine. Stop the car right now.
I'm jumping off of a bridge, getting gray hair.
That would be.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure every woman has that day. And I'm sure it's just worse. I mean, I'm sure guys don't want people to know. But it's
Yeah.
also probably a little nerve-wracking for them. Like, well, fuck, bro. Here we go.
And it's
like,
not like, I mean, like, you get your hair colored, but most men don't. Like,
right.
So they're just like, oh, well, I've got gray hair. Like, got to grow it out now.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And, like, girls are like, I'm 24. I cannot be having gray hair. Like, absolutely not.
Do you think it's just like a birthmark thing? Or do you think it's like...
I've never seen it before.
Because you know how some people, like there's this one guy on TikTok, he's a ginger, but he has a birthmark and it's solid white.
My client has one.
Oh,
through her
really?
hair. Yeah.
What are those called? Because I know whenever you want them, they're called something like girls.
Oh, like a money piece.
Money piece.
Yeah.
I
No,
think
hers
that's
is
so
literally
dope.
just grows out of her head.
Wow.
Yep.
Free money piece.
I know. I'm
Does she
like,
get it
how
dyed?
lucky are you?
Yeah. Cause
No, she just lets it. We don't do anything. We only cut her hair. She doesn't color her hair at all.
Wow.
Yeah, and she's just got like a solid and it's like white. It's not like a gray. It's like white. It's stunning.
What has so
and then
you
like
said?
her eyebrow and her eyelashes are white too.
Oh, so it goes all the way down.
yeah, it's like all this, but like her skin is like normal, but then like her eyebrow, like the corner of it. Oh, I forgot I had makeup on, but it's fine.
Yeah, you're
but yeah, she had like white on her eyebrow and then like white on her eyelashes.
What colors are natural hair?
It's like a dirty brown kind of, like light brown. So it's like super noticeable.
Yeah. What's been the biggest challenge or the most interesting request someone has had to do to their hair? Have you had anything kind of stand out?
Not necessarily.
Because I assume like the girl, most of your demographic is like women, so
Yeah.
there not too many girls are coming in and getting crazy shit.
Yeah. We did like a back to school haircut kind of thing a couple weeks ago. And one of my clients, her daughter came in and she's cool. She's quiet, watches like anime and stuff like that. So we just like kind of talk about it. I don't really watch anime, but like every time she comes in, I'm like, oh, I'm going to watch a couple just so I can kind of like know what to talk about,
That's awesome.
So
that's good on you.
Yeah.
Because most people just are like, who's coming in the door?
Yeah. No, I'm like, I make my clients my family.
Yeah.
So like, I want to know everything about you. I want to be able to talk to you, like, I tell Josh all the time, like, when we get married, we're going to have like a 600 people wedding. Because like, I have to invite clients.
Yeah.
Like, they've been with me since day one. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But no, so she like has like a bob and then we kept like these long pieces in the front and then she has like bangs. So freaking cute. But it looks like something like out of like an anime film. Like, it was really cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
What grade is she going into?
I think she's like 15.
That's crazy to do that 15.
Yeah.
She's super confident.
I know. I'm so sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's really cool.
Do you
So I did that and that was like highlight of my life.
do you like if someone comes in and they're like kind of unsure about the way something looks and then they're so happy with it? Is that one of your favorite parts?
Yeah. Like I cried yesterday because one of my clients, I'm such a crier. Oh my, I was like, sorry, I'm playing footsies.
I've never touched toes with somebody on the podcast. That scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh my God. Whoa. I never touched toes.
You're on my side then, because I'm not really moving.
I was like right here.
Yeah, you're like, oh.
My bad. That scared the dog shit out of me.
What were we talking about?
Oh,
I cried yesterday.
crying, yeah.
Not in front of anybody. I just went to the back and I was like, cried a little bit. No, I was like, whatever. But no, like one of my clients, she was just like, oh my gosh, you're like Jesus. Like my hair looks so good. And I was like, thanks. Awesome. And it's like, it always really makes me feel better about what I do after somebody comes in and is like, I had this done previously from a hairstylist. Like, I'm not happy with it. They show me like 5 or 6 pictures and I'm like, hey, I think with what you're wanting, let's do this, and then I think we'll, kind of go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we did that yesterday. All 3 of my color clients yesterday did the exact same thing. And I was like, come on, guys. I need something to mix it up. But, yeah. And then they walk away and you post pictures. I love when clients post pictures. Like, they, post selfies and they're like, oh, my gosh, go see her. I'm like, yes, yes.
I love
before and
those
afters.
too.
Yeah.
Look at it's aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, I love before and afters. Because then I always like by the end of it, I forget what your hair looks like anyways. So then I go and look and I'm like, ooh, that is bad.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm glad.
And now it looks so much better.
I'm glad we fixed it. I'm like, and it's always the people's back of the head that we take pictures of. So everybody's like, I did not know the back of my head looked like that. And I was like,
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
You don't see the back of your head.
Never.
Never.
Do you let people do
With the mirror? Yeah.
That's always so hard for me to do. I'm like, oh, no, this way.
I know.
Yeah.
Even me doing it, I'm like, what? Where am I at? Or like if I have to like do something, I'm like always over here and I'm like, okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There's a definite distinction when you get into business mode. Like really, I don't even know if you realize that you do it, but like whenever you just get in, like it's awesome to see, like, cause you're like a boss bitch.
I am.
What'd you want to do in high school? Was this what you wanted to do?
I changed my major like 3 times in college.
Oh my God.
And then I dropped out and I was like, fuck school.
Yeah.
Absolutely hate it.
One more year.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to do like fashion design. I did it in high school. Like I did FCCLA. Loved it. I made my own dresses. Like so much fun. I had Miss Petter and shout out Miss P. I love you. You like changed my life because I still like will sew and stitch every once in a while and I love it. But I quickly realized that that's more of a hobby instead of a job or whatever. And so then I was like, okay, you know what? I love kids. I was in PALS. Let's do teaching.
Oh my
God.
God,
I love that like 3rd, 4th grade level. Like love them kids, you know? So then I was like, okay, let's do teaching. I did 2 years of that.
Oh, wow.
Literally all I had to do was pretty much like take my test and do my student teaching. And I was like, no, don't want to do this. Like, I hate this actually. So then I was like, oh, I'm going to be an esthetician. Didn't even sign up because I was like, I don't want to touch people's faces. And then I was like,
I thought that was nails.
no, it's like face. It's like facials and like all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was like, no, I don't want to touch people's face. And so then I was like, fuck it. Let's do hair.
Yeah. Let's just go up top.
Yeah, I'm like, fine. I've had some gross heads come in, but.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, obviously not at your salon, but like.
Yeah, my salon's bougie.
What you've had. What's the worst head that you've had?
I have not had lice.
Whoa. Let me re-ask that question.
Oh.
Let me re-ask that question. Let me re-ask that question.
Well, if we're getting on that topic, I'm just kidding.
Katie, oh my God.
I'm just joking. God, it's a kid-friendly podcast. Get it together.
Yeah. Me? Yeah, it was me. Yeah. That's you.
But you said the actual. I just did hand motions. You said it.
Yeah. Okay, what's the most interesting scalp you've observed?
Like I said, I have not had anybody that comes in with lice.
Okay,
so
that's good.
Thank the Lord. Because I had that growing up every year in elementary school. It was disgusting. And it's just like.
Macy had it once.
Yeah. I say every year. I think I had it like 2 or 3 times. Just because my mom, I was always like, come home in an itch. And she'd be like, oh my God. Yeah. It wouldn't ever be like bad. She would just find a few and is like, oh my God.
Yep.
You know,
then the
stop
treatment.
sharing hairbrushes.
Yep.
Yeah. So did all that. But no, I think really I've never had anybody that's like just disgusting. You know what I mean? But like I've got some nobody's gonna know who I'm talking about. So like I've got some clients that are like come in with like super oily hair and then like I'm like, it doesn't really affect color, so like it's not that big of a deal. But there are times where I'm like, I'll go back to like mix up more color and I have to like wash my hands really quick because I'm just like I can feel it.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I don't have a problem with dandruff. I have like quite a few clients that do have dandruff, and plus it's summer, like dry scalp. That's a thing. So every time somebody comes in, they apologize, and I'm like, I have dandruff every once in a while. Like I'm like, it's the season for it. Like
yeah, we're human.
Yeah, I'm like, you are not gonna make me like. No, I literally do not care.
Like the amount of skin follicles that just come off of our skin that you just don't see. You just see it because it's in your hair.
Exactly. Yeah, like I literally have no problem with dandruff. People come in and I'm like, don't care. You're good. A-okay.
I've had a couple, like, I think it's psoriasis.
Where it flares up.
Just a little, like spots, you know, like here. And sometimes, like, in the corner up here, every once in a while. But it just, like, I don't know if it's psoriasis. I think that's what I've been told. But it's just, I get, like, this random scabby patch, and then it goes away. And then,
probably is.
Yeah. But I mean, I probably... Would you want to maybe inspect my hair routine? Could I do that?
Yeah, can I?
Oh, fuck yeah. I'll run you through it. I'll grab it. We'll stay rolling. It's just right here. Okay, so
I'm not very like up to date on like new brands. Like I like my brands that I use, so I'll tell you if I don't know what it is. But I'll look at the ingredients and tell you if it's a yes or no.
So I use Native because they're all natural.
Yes, they are.
That's my
conditioner. Look at you.
I've been doing them. God, what is wrong with these? I've been using them for years. I love them. They're simple. And they really made me fall back in love with hygiene, if that's a weird thing to say. But, like, I love showering with these soaps. I do. And I texted them a novel on Instagram, just, like, detailing how it helped with my insecurity and my depression.
Sniff test.
And they...
What is the thing where you, like, tap on it? What is that called?
ASMR?
Oh, yeah. Do you want to...
Scratch it.
Oh, this one doesn't have it.
Dude, we could just turn the whole channel into this. Just the whole...
Do you like the way this sounds?
Welcome back, Trenton the Tramps. Yes, sir. We've been doing ASMR on soap bottles. You know, usually people do it with, like, crackers or, like, the foam.
But it's, like, yeah, or, like, they have, like, the actual microphone that, like, they can tap
on.
Oh,
the actual microphone? The actual microphone?
I meant the one with the hard top. Yeah, this one. They would do like this. They'd like...
Yes. Well, this has the hard top. It just has the...
Well, it has a soft pot
little
on it.
pop filter on top of it.
Yeah.
Do you like these?
I do, actually.
I do. Anyway, what the fuck? Oh, the hair routine. Yeah. So, this is what I do.
These are all good ingredients, too.
Thank you. I don't typically use this. I just have... they had some free stuff. Because AJ also works at the boardroom. The men's salon.
Oh, yeah.
So she gets free stuff. So that's got kind of chemical-y stuff in it. I don't really like it. And usually just a Native all across the board. So what I do is I brush my hair out with a wide tooth comb.
Wow.
Then I do a not fine tooth, but a brush just to get the ends, make sure everything's good. Then I wash my hair, rinse it out. That
smells good.
That does smell good.
I think I've got it on me.
It's a little grainy too.
Is
I just
it?
beat the fuck out of that. Yeah, it's a little like, I think it's the tea tree-ish. I could be wrong. Anyways, so I'll wash it, rinse it out. Then I
so good.
put in conditioner, throw it up, let it sit. With this hair tie. Because this is easier for your skin. On your hair, right?
Wow.
Yes.
Love these.
So,
They're like Teletize or something like that. Yeah.
Yes. And I've got like, however many. I keep them around my ankle, so I'll just throw them up.
Yeah.
Then I let the conditioner sit for like however long. Rinse it out. Throw it back up. As it's drying, air drying, I put in some of this and just like kind of...
Leave-in conditioner. Wow.
And then,
I'm impressed.
And then brush all that with a wide tooth comb.
Wow. You're killing it. Leaf extract. Yeah, honestly, these are all good ingredients. I don't have any that are bad. I have that exact same comb.
Comb buddies. Yeah, I love this thing. I always thought...
I love wide tooth combs. They're really good if you ever curl your hair. Well, not you, but like if AJ ever curls her hair and then like to brush it out with a comb instead of like your fingers or something, it'll keep them intact and like more of like a beachy,
hell yeah,
PC wave.
Well, I like to. I have a little bit of curl too.
I know.
A little bit.
We need to get you on a curl routine too. Then.
What would have been crazy if you did? Well, you don't want to. I was gonna say if you like curled my hair on the podcast, but you don't want to do hair.
I mean, I don't care. But I don't have anything.
While you do hair, yeah. Well, you do hair all the time, so we'll do it.
That's who I am.
Yeah. We'll make
I do it all the time.
We'll make a video out of it.
Okay.
I'll come
like a teaching thing, like a teaching moment.
And you could show off your studio. How so you? So let's go back to all that. It fell in your lap, or did you like the building to begin with, or
so we had a really, really, really good location. So we're in Gainesville, right on the square. We're the corner building, like right across from the courthouse. So like you walk across the street, you're on the lawn of the courthouse. So like we have an awesome location, and we have just the bottom floor. The top floor isn't even like renovated, whatever. That's a whole nother topic, but. Yeah, so we just have like the whole thing, and it's stunning. I love it. Big windows, like ceiling to floor, like windows. You see the entire square. Yeah,
That's beautiful.
We people watch all the time.
Oh yeah,
dude. Like when they have to do like trials at the courthouse, like the inmates will like walk across the street in front of our salon, so we'll just like turn everybody and just like watching them as they walk across.
That is.
We have like crackheads that walk on the square, and we're like,
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in Gainesville.
Yeah.
The square in Gainesville.
Yeah.
No
so we got
telling.
some like.
Yeah.
We got some people that walk by.
No telling.
But yeah, we people watch a lot.
That's one of my favorite things to do, especially because like out here at night, this whole front is windows, and I can just like sit back here in the dark and just watch everything, which also is very
kind of creepy.
Kind of creepy, but like it's not. I'm not doing it
to
intentionally
be creepy.
creepy. Yeah. It's just.
You're just like, oh, okay.
I'm a nosy fuck.
Me too.
Yeah.
I eavesdrop so much, which sucks as a hairstylist because that's like all I do, and then I'll like jump into somebody's conversation, and I'm like, oh yeah, I've been there, and then I'm like, oh, shit.
And it's like, oh, I shouldn't have been listening.
Yeah.
That'll get you. Because there's been times at work where I hear things, or like at previous jobs, and I'm like, oh, and then I'm thinking about it, right? I'm thinking like, what would I have said? What would I have done? Blah, blah, blah. And then you go to talk to your best friend, and they're like, oh no,
Yeah. Like.
Anyways.
Word vomit.
Yeah. How did you come up with the name?
Josh actually helped me with that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so pretty in pink hair co. So the N is 3 bobby pins.
Okay.
So cute. Yeah. And then Chop It Like It's Hot is our like neon sign. So I was listening to the song Drop It Like It's Hot, and then I was like,
Chop It
hold
Like It's
on,
Hot.
we're onto something. So it says Chop It Like It's Hot.
Wow. That's you. Are you proud?
I am very proud. I walk in, it's still like weird that I own a salon. Like I walk in every once in a while and I'll be like standing there and like lights are off, nothing's on, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, this
Imposter
is mine.
syndrome?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is mine. Like this is weird.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. And you just were like, I'm going for it. Like, I'm just going to do it.
It was like, if I don't do it, I'm never going to do it and I'm going to regret it. Like, it literally happened that way. I was like, I went home and I was like, Josh, I think I'm going to open a salon. And he was like, let's do it. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. And it's awesome to have that foundation or like that person to be like, hey, we're doing it.
There were so many times where I was like, I'm done with this. And he was like, no.
Yep.
We're doing it. You are opening this salon. This is what you want to do. You decided you wanted to do this. We're doing it. And I was like, okay, we're doing it. And now I'm like, I could not imagine not having it.
Yeah.
Stresses me out. And I've, wanted to quit many times. Yeah. But obviously I'm not going to because this is what I've always wanted. And I worked my ass off for it.
Right.
Yeah. So.
See what I was saying? See, look, it's I get scared over here.
I could be a principal.
You could fall back on that
I don't want to be a teacher. I don't want to be in a school. Not
at all.
No.
Sorry, the freaking dogs. Well, Cora. Does she know I have a freaking guest?
How rude
the
of
Katie
her.
Reilly.
How rude of her. Put some respect on my name.
Yeah. For real. Yeah, when I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, man, like, that 9 o'clock is going to come super early.
Tell me about it.
And then, what time do you have to get up?
I think I woke up at like 7:30 this morning. Because I also have to get Eli up. Josh went golfing this morning, so it was just Eli and I. And then Josh's mom and stepdad live right across the street from us. So he just, when we are like hungover or something, we're like, go to your grandma's house.
Yeah.
Go, run. And so I like walked over there and then like we were talking. So that's why I was like kind of running behind schedule.
Oh, you're fine. I needed a little bit of time anyways.
Yeah.
So for the people who don't know, tell me about Josh. How did you meet him?
Okay. I love telling this story. So,
because I already know some of this.
My neighbor's because he was like, when you get done, like, and he posted, like, share it so I can watch it. And I was like, so shout out Brad.
Shout out Brad.
And Danielle. We love you guys.
And Danielle.
But yeah, so.
Danielle Duncan?
No.
Oh.
No. You don't know them.
Oh,
I don't think you do. That's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can do it.
What were we
Your
talking?
man.
Oh, yeah.
The
Okay.
beautiful light.
So, I was dating this guy for a while. he introduced me to Todd and Rachel, which Todd is Josh's brother. So after me and said guy broke up, I was still friends with Todd and Rachel, and I was in their wedding that next year. And so I met Josh at their wedding, actually.
Okay.
So I didn't know him. I knew like of him that Todd had another sibling or whatever.
Yeah.
But I never like had met him. So I met him like at the wedding or like the night before the wedding. And, you know, he flirted, whatever. And I was just like, no, like you live in California, you're still in the Navy. Like, let's not do that. Cause like, I don't do long distance. That's just not my thing.
It's very tough.
Yeah. And I was like, and I'm in school for cosmetology. Like I'm building a life here. Like my clients are going to be here. Like if you wanted to stay in California, like I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to move to California. Like my family is here too. So that was like my biggest thing. So I was like, let's not do that. And so, you know, fast forward every time like he would come into town, like I would obviously be at Todd and Rachel's. We'd all just hang out. So we like kept in touch, you know, whatever. And so fast forward, he was always like, if I ever move back to Texas, I'm going to come find you. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Okay, whatever. Like you're being dramatic. And so fast forward, I was in a relationship with my ex-boyfriend at the time, like my recent ex. And we were together for a little over a year. So like not too terribly long, but he had moved back in 2021, and so we like didn't talk. So this is like recent. So I was in a relationship pretty much that entire time, and we break up, and then Josh waits like a week and a half.
Okay.
And then texts me, and he's like, hey, do you ever need anybody to talk to? Like, here's my number, and like slides his number into my DMs, and I was like, thanks, but I don't want to talk to you about like my breakup. You know what I mean? Like, no. And so then he was like, let's go out on a date. And I was like, no, dude, like I just got out of a relationship. Like I don't want this. And then we did, and ended up spending like 6 hours together that night. And it was just like, we just like went to the bar. We ate at 940, went to Eastside and just hung out and talked and laughed and just like, you know, kind of rekindled. And then
that's awesome.
That's the hip.
And then from there on, it's just honeymoon.
Smooth sailing.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, that's, because the wait time after, because you don't want her to not be over her ex.
Exactly.
But you don't want anyone else to swoop
snatch
in.
Yeah. So he he gave me like a week. Yeah. I like went to my friend Todd and Rachel's house. Like I went to their house and I was like, hey, like I'm sobbing my eyes out. And they're like, hey, by the way, Josh is on his way. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Like I'll just stop crying.
That cutie patootie?
Yeah.
So I'm going to hit this door because they've been driving me insane.
Okay, I'm going to use the bathroom too. So
okay, well,
pause.
We will be right back. Welcome back, everybody. So we'll just get right into it. Don't mind the sticky notes. There was not a 3.5 hour gap between this clip and the last clip. Didn't happen.
It's fine.
So let's talk about your solo road trip.
Okay, that's a good combo. Okay, so what was it? Last year on my birthday. So my birthday's in April. But this all kind of started like I went through that breakup in January, and I was like, I need to just get away and just kind of like find myself again because I like don't feel like myself. And so I was like, hey, does anybody want to go on a road trip with me? And all my friends were like, no, like I don't really have the funds for it. And I'm like, cool, no big deal. Like, whatever, I get it. So then I'm like, okay, well, what am I going to do? Like, I need to do something. I can't just like jump into the next relationship because like Josh and I had just started talking. So I was like, I need to do something for me. And so I was like, fuck it, dude. I like didn't tell anybody. And I told my mom the week I was leaving. So, like, I told my mom, I think that, like, Monday, and I left Saturday for my trip.
Wow.
And I literally was like, I'm going on a week-long road trip. She was like, cool, with who? And I was like,
nope.
Myself. She was like, what? And I was like, yep. She was like, where are you going to go? And I told her, I was like, well, I want to, like, end up at the Grand Canyon. So I'm going to, like, stop, obviously, through. And then I want to, like, spend a couple days at the Grand Canyon. And I was like, at the time, I wanted to go to Utah and, like, spend some time there, too. And so I was like, that's like all going to happen within a week. And she was like, okay, like, I don't think you should go, you know, trying to talk me out of it. Everybody was talking me out of it. It was Easter weekend of 2022. So
what were the reasonings? Like safety?
Yeah. Like, no, you're a woman. Like, you should not be alone. And I'm like, I've got this.
Like, do you
like,
fucking see
yeah,
these?
like,
Show the people.
Look at these guns.
Good God.
Hold on, let me do this.
We're starting this one off good. We had the toes, now the arms. Fuck yeah.
And so I was just like, I need to do this. For me, I need to do it. So I was like, okay, like I'm going to load up my car and just fucking go. So I did. I packed up my car. I took the mattress out of my ottoman that like folds out to a full-size bed. And I took one of the mattresses out. I put it in my car. I had Sean's Minecraft sheets on top of it. I slept on those sheets. I had blankets because I looked at the weather and it was going to be like 27 degrees or something.
Good Lord.
In Arizona at the time. So I was like, okay, I'm going to, obviously I had like 6 or 7 blankets. And I packed up a cooler and I just jumped in my car. I had a haircut Saturday morning, left from the salon, started my drive.
What?
Yeah, I got about halfway to Roswell, New Mexico.
Holy shit.
And I pulled over on the side of the road and I was like, it's not too late to turn around.
Yeah.
I was like, should I do this?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I've told so many people that I'm doing this. I have to do it. And I was like, just do it. If you hate it, like day 2, you can come home.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just going to do it. So I'm on this Facebook group. It's for only women. And there's like 20-something thousand women on this Facebook group. And they're all travelers. So there's like this map and has a bunch of purple peas on it. And they're safe locations. So it's like people's addresses that you can go and park outside their house. Or if you have an RV, they have RV hookups on some of them. So like it's just safe locations all over the world.
Yeah.
And you can just go and stay at their house or stay in their driveway or whatever, just so you are at a safe location. And
that's awesome.
So I like looked at all the P's and I like was like, okay, I'm staying in this city this night. So I need to find somewhere I can stay. Because I like only had the amount of money that I had like saved for like a month. That I was like, okay, I'm actually doing this. I need to start saving money. And I was like, okay, I only have like $1,000 that I can put towards this trip. So I was like, I can't be spending that on hotels.
Yeah.
Like,
because it'd be gone in 2 days.
Yeah. And I'm like, I can't do that. So I was like, okay, I'm going to sleep in my car. I'm just going to do it. So yeah, for a week, I slept in my car.
That's awesome.
And
what did
so
you find out about yourself?
I cried a lot. Again, I'm a crier.
Interesting.
I'm always crying. So I cried a lot on my trip, but I've always been the type of person, like, I can do things alone. Like, I don't need somebody in my life. I want you in my life. So if you're my life, like, feel special. Like, I want you there. But I just, like, had to, like, find myself again because I lost myself giving it to somebody else. Like, I gave all, and I was like, I don't have anything left. So, but when I went on my trip, I stayed the night in Roswell, and that was the scariest night of my life because that was the first night of my trip. And I didn't sleep at all. Like, I would sleep for, like, maybe 30 minutes, and then a car would drive by, and I was like...
Yeah.
And I slept outside this old woman's house, and she was just, like, texting me, and she was like, how are you doing? Like, do you want to come inside and, like, grab a glass of wine? And I was like, stranger danger.
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay. Like, I'm going to go to bed. Like, I'm going to get up early and, like, go. I mean, I was up all the time. Like, every noise was, like, waking me up. And I was like, dude, okay. So then I woke up at, like, 6 a.m. the next morning. And I was like, I got to get the fuck out of here. Yeah. So I, like, got in my car, and I was like, okay, I got to fill up on gas.
Only time you're up at ass crack of dawn was when you sleep in your car, and you're like, I got to get out of here.
And I'm like, okay, I'm going to leave. Yeah. But, like, the night before, I, like, went to a winery. I, had a flight of wine. I had a charcuterie board by myself. I was just vibing. Like, walked the town. I was, like, just doing my thing. I was like,
show me. Where was your drink? In this hand? And where's the cheese?
This hand. And I had grapes, too. And chocolate. They had little chocolate, like, Hershey's bars.
Oh, wow.
They had, like, a bunch of little... And they had, like, nuts and, like, stuff like that. And then they had, like, raisins. I'm not a raisin fan, so I just, like...
I fucking hate raisins.
And then they had,
fucking hate raisins.
They should...
Sorry.
They should be just extinct. But, I was like, okay, so I did all that. And then the next morning I woke up and then I went to the gas station, filled up my car, whatever. And mind you, I'm in my car. So every time I have to go to the bathroom, I have to, like, stop somewhere and go. Well, in the middle of the night, when you have to pee or shit, like, where are you going? Girls shit? Wild.
Katie. I'll stop this right now. You're telling me girls shit?
They do.
Oh my
I really
God.
hate bursting your bubble, but yeah.
My shit bubble?
Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
I would have to go to a hotel. So in the middle of the night, I had to poop. I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I had wine, I had cheese.
Oh shit! So you were having the.
I was like, oh no, dude.
It was talking to you.
Yeah, I was like, this is not gonna be good. And I'm like, I'm in my car. Like, I can't poop in my car. Like, I'm holding on to the door.
Started to palm it. Like, oh my God.
The windows are getting foggy because I'm sweating
like
so much. Yeah. So I, like, found the nearest hotel, ran in. the person at the front desk like, hey, how can I help you? And I was like,
Fuck
bathroom.
you.
I was like, bathroom. Where is it? They
Where?
were like, that way. And I was like, okay. So I went bathroom there for like a hot minute, and then I left, and I was like, see you later. And they were like,
Was the
have a
bathroom
good
clear?
night.
Was there anyone
Yeah,
in there?
no, there was nobody in it.
That's good.
It was like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning. So I was like, okay. So I went back. I would say I go home. I went back to this lady's house, parked outside of her house, and woke up the next morning, got gas, drove off. And then I went to Arizona. So I stopped. The whole time I'm like, everybody's trying to tell me not to. Well, my grandparents called me. It's Easter Sunday. And they're like, hey, like, we miss you. Like, they're FaceTiming me, and I'm driving and all the fun things. And she goes, where are you at? And I was like, I'm coming into Arizona. And she goes, oh, okay. So right across the border, there's this thing. It's called the Petrified Forest. And I was like, oh, okay. Never heard of it. So I was like, what is it? And they're like, it's a drive-through. So you stay in your car the whole time. And you drive through, and you get to like get out and like walk, but you get to see like petrified wood. And it's like this whole entire thing. Like it's massive.
Wow.
So I was like, okay, I'll stop. So I, went in, and I, drove around, and everybody was so nice. And so I went in, and I was like having the time of my life. I was like standing on top of this like big hill, like looking over this like hidden valley thing, and it was insane. And I got to like do it, and they tell you not to take one, and I like was like, dude, I have to take one. So I took a small one. It's not big, but I was like, okay. And at the time, I didn't have anything on me. I just like left everything in my car, and then like had my key fob, and then went walking. So I like put the rock, this like petrified wood, in my pants. So I'm like walking around like, don't fall out of my shorts, don't fall. It's gonna be really awkward. Get in my car, I'm driving out, and it says, we will search your car. And I was like, oh fuck, like this is in my pants. It's still in my pants. As I'm like pulling up, I'm literally like about to throw up, because I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to jail for fucking stealing petrified wood. I'm like, I'm
in your pants.
In my pants. I'm like, out of all places I could have hidden it, it's in my pants. So I like pull up to the window, and I like rolled down my window, and they're like, did you have fun? And I was like, yeah, I had a lot of fun. It was like really eye-opening. I really didn't know this place existed. And I'm talking to them like I've known them forever. And I was like, yeah, my grandparents, told me about this place, and they told me I needed to stop. And they were like, awesome. They're like, so you enjoyed it? And I was like, yeah, I got tons of pictures and everything. They're like, cool. They're like, well, have a good rest of your day. And I was like, I pull out, and I was like, oh man, dude, I'm sweating. I'm like, I know that they know that I took wood. And so I was like, okay.
whoa. You took wood?
That was
you took wood and all that bullshit earlier?
I know. God, this is
yeah, ma'am.
dirty.
What's that bulge right there?
Yeah, like why your
just my wood
pants looking like that?
It's my wood, sir.
Like it's 2022. I can say whatever I want.
Yeah, and then you could have sued him for a lawsuit.
Yeah, and be like, I identify as a wood thief.
Yeah.
Like, back off, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. But so we get there, and I get all that, and I have this piece of wood in my car, and I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever. And so I drive again, and it's probably like 5 o'clock, so 7 o'clock here. And so it's like, I'm just now getting to the Grand Canyon, and I stop again for gas, and I spent so much money on gas. It was insane. I put so much miles on my car, but it was so much fun.
Did you have a spare tire?
I'm getting to that. So I get to the Grand Canyon. I pay my ticket to get in, and the guy that's there is old man, so cute, so sweet, just old man, like a grandpa type. And he was like, okay, and he's like on his computer, he's like, I need to see your license and how many people are in the car. Hit on my license, and I was like, there's only one. And he like pops his head at me, and he goes, one? And he like looks at my car, and I was like, yes, like I don't know if I should tell you this, but yeah, I'm by myself. And then he like looks at my license, and he goes, and you're from Texas? And I was like, yes, sir. And he goes, why are you here by yourself? And I was like, well, my birthday's tomorrow, and I wanted to do a trip, and nobody wanted to come with me, so I just did it myself. And he was like, I'm going to keep my eye on you. And I was like,
don't know how to take that, sir.
I don't like that, but you do what you need to do.
In what kind of ways, sir?
Yeah, he was like, well, like, I want to keep my like singles together, because like I want to make sure that you guys make it out of here safe. And I was like, I really appreciate that. And so he knew my birthday was the next day, so I'm like pulling in to the Grand Canyon, and I'll show you the video of like the first time I passed, like even the tiny sliver of like the outside of the Grand Canyon. And my face in this is hilarious, but I see it, and I was like, nobody prepares you like for how fucking massive the Grand Canyon is. Have you ever been?
No.
Holy shit.
But I am now.
It's massive. Like, you see it in pictures, you're like, oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Wow.
And so I get there, And I'm like driving in.
They need to bring you on the promotional team.
I know, right?
Because I want to go to the fucking Grand Canyon now.
My mom also gave me a microphone so I can sing the entire time I was like on my trip, like to myself. So like I'm not gonna play any audio in this because I sound like shit. So I'm like literally like driving and singing to my microphone in my car.
Katie, that does not even look like you.
I know. I had bangs at the time too. It's awkward. See my Roswell picture, and okay.
Star all these because I'll throw them up.
Okay.
What you want me to throw up?
And then, so here's the petrified forest. So this was like part of the petrified forest.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it's stunning. I'll send you that one too. And like the rocks. I'll show you the rocks. I'll show you the rocks are really cool. So this is
I like the rocks.
This is like one of the ones I took.
So why the Grand Canyon?
So
Wow.
I stuck it in my pants.
That is what you put in your pants? Oh my God, that's huge.
It was so uncomfortable.
Dude, you're packing.
I was.
Oh my God.
I was making a staple point walking back to my car.
You realize that this is like, that's bigger than this?
Yeah, it was like
In
like
your
sideways
pants.
in my
Why
pants.
didn't you pick a smaller rock, kid? Why didn't you pick a fucking boulder?
Because it's pretty.
What is wrong with you?
It was pretty.
What is wrong with you?
I'm pretty sure I was wearing these shorts.
That's
and I,
half the forest.
Stuck it in here, and I had to like undo my belt and then like unzip my pants a little bit so it like would sit. And then I had like a baggy shirt on, so I like put it over. And then I was like, when I was walking, Trent, I was like this. I was like,
Katie, you're awesome.
I know.
Because you're like, you know what? I'm at the petrified forest
I'm gonna
by
fucking steal
myself.
something.
Yeah, but not just a pebble. I'm
gonna
going to
steal
grab
a
a
rock.
whole rock
Yeah.
and just hopefully they don't see it.
It's like it holds our books up.
Oh, really? Like
It's
a
like
book
heavy
stop?
duty. It's like heavy duty. Yeah, it's
Wow.
heavy. So I was like, do not fall out of my pants. This is gonna be so awkward if this thing just falls out of my pants. Like I can't explain that.
Then it
Like
could
I
hit
don't know
your
how that got in
foot.
there. Yeah.
Or
So
break.
this was my view. This is like what this is me. Oh, it's loading. I wish I would have been videoing when I fucking saw. Holy shit, that's fucking huge.
You look so happy.
I was so excited. And so
That's
I get there. This
awesome.
was the night before my 22nd birthday.
Okay.
22. Yeah, it's the 22nd birthday.
Uh-huh.
And this is the Grand Canyon. These are the pictures. I took a helicopter tour on my birthday
Oh
over
my
the Grand
God.
Canyon. I was sleeping, like I said, in my car. An elk was outside of my car screeching at 4 a.m. in the morning on my birthday.
What was worse, the elk or the people driving by on the car? What scared
People
you?
driving by.
Yeah.
I woke up and I knew exactly what it was when the elk was going off.
Oh, you're just
And I
like,
was
oh.
just like, holy cow. Because I parked in the back of like this welcome town
Yeah.
center thing. And I parked like under a light, like a
Uh-huh.
lamp. And so it was like my trunk was parked up to the fence of the of the park.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But.
Could you make the noise for the people at home?
No.
You know, just like,
No.
eh?
No.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And just like you're saying, pictures don't do that justice.
It doesn't. And I like walked out and I like parked my car on the side of this road and I walked out and you walk to the edge and that's when you really see it. And I just bawled. There's tons
Wow.
of people. And I was just like, this is stunning.
Wow.
Yeah. So I FaceTimed my grandparents. My grandma was like, oh my God, that's awesome. I'm so glad you did this. And I'm like,
Wow.
yeah, whatever. You told me like 2 days ago you didn't want me to go.
Yeah.
And so I like propped my phone up everywhere and like took pictures next to me at the welcome sign.
Did you post these?
I did.
I'm pretty sure I
posted
saw
everything.
some of these.
Yeah, I made friends on the helicopter tour. There was 3 men on my helicopter tour.
Wow.
I follow them all on Instagram.
Yeah.
They're so cool. They didn't really speak English, but you know, we kind of talked.
Oh yeah, because think about it, Grand Canyon. That's an American tourist, so
Yeah.
you're getting international people there.
Yeah. So, and then like this is like some of the views from the helicopter.
Wow.
Like we went like into the canyon. Like it was insane. And then like you can like see the Colorado River in some of this.
Uh-huh.
There's like it was just
That's
absolutely
beautiful.
stunning.
What was
Yeah.
the weather like?
It was fantastic.
Uh-huh.
Like 70s, 80s during the day and then like 20s at night.
Was
like,
the air like crisp?
Oh,
Like,
it was like just fresh. Like
Yeah.
it was just fantastic. It was fantastic.
dude.
Yeah.
And would you say that was probably the best time to go, like during
Yeah,
the year?
April time frame, hands down. It was absolutely amazing. Like I would prop my phone up. I went on walks by myself.
seen
I saw
these
wild
pictures.
horses. Like I got super close to elk. Like it was fantastic. fantastic.
You know they have like the mule ride.
Yeah, you can go like down the canyon.
Did you?
I did not. I just did the helicopter tour.
Did you want to do that?
I would want to if I ever go back. I would definitely love that.
That's
Because
so
that's like a whole
scary.
nother view. Like I thought standing against it and seeing it would be a view, but then like being up above, like
Wow.
seeing it complete, like it's insane. It was insane.
Wow.
Yep.
I'd just be terrified at all. Just.
I know. We were at one point like tipping over, so like you could like when we were turning, we like were all like looking down and we're like,
Absolutely not.
yeah, it was
Absolutely
awesome.
not.
And then I went to the Four Corners. I stopped at the Four Corners. That is windy and the dirt fucking hurts.
Oh wow.
Because there's like nothing around. There's like little shops from like the natives make different things and they sell them. And so they like have like 4 different sections for like the Four Corners. And then there's like obviously where they meet in the middle. And so like you have like I stood on it. Yeah. And I was
That's
like
cool.
walking around talking to natives and they were like, "Are you so happy? Like you're just so happy." And I was like, "I'm a fucking happy person."
The natives were acting like that?
Yeah, they were like, but this one guy was like, "You're happy today, aren't you?" And I was like, "I think I am."
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, "Thank you."
Yeah, I'm enjoying my fucking
And I
birthday.
once I left, I didn't want to go to Utah, so I just drove 13 hours home.
yeah,
I
because
stayed
from
the night
there,
in
Utah's
Amarillo.
like up.
Yeah. And it was going to be a 19-hour on the way home from Utah. So I just went straight across 13 hours, full drive, full send, 3 states, 3 time zones. Just did it.
How was that?
I absolutely hated it.
Watching the time change.
Yeah.
So change and then change back?
Yeah, so Arizona is 2 hours behind us.
Uh-huh.
And then New Mexico is an hour behind us. So it was like I was 2
Oh.
hours, then an hour, and then back to normal. So on the way there, I lost. Like I gained 2 extra hours
Yeah.
when I was there, but then when I came back, I lost it. So
whenever you type that into your maps, did it take that into consideration?
yeah.
So you would have gotten home earlier.
I would have gotten home later than when I started. So Texas is 2 hours in front of Arizona. So
Right.
when I was in Arizona, I was 2 hours behind Texas.
Okay. So you
So
leave
then
Arizona
I jumped 2 hours once
Yeah.
I hit Texas.
ahead.
Yeah. So I
So you would get home later.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got here earlier, but it took you longer? What the fuck?
so confused.
Dude, whoa.
Yeah. Start over. We're just going to skip that part. I just got home 2 hours later. So
Yeah, you made it safe. That's all that fucking matters.
I did.
That is
Well,
funny.
so I stayed in Amarillo, and my grandma was like, "I'm buying you a hotel," and I was like, "Fine," because she was like, "It's Amarillo.
Amarillo is dangerous.
It's kind of sketch." So she
Yeah.
was like, "I'm gonna buy you a hotel," and so I got to this hotel, and I go in and I check in, and so I get up to my room. I do whatever I need to do, and terrifying. But I leave, and my friend from cosmetology school, she lives about an hour from Amarillo. So I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go and say hi to her." And then I woke up and I was like, "Dude, I'm ready to be home. Like I've been driving nonstop for like almost a
Yeah.
week. Like I'm just tired. I'm gonna go home." So I was like,
glad
"Hey,
you're-
I'm not going to come say hi. I'm just gonna go home." And she's like, "Cool, I'll catch you later." And I was like, "Cool." So I get driving. I'm 30 minutes into my drive.
Oh no, is this where it
My
happens?
tire, I can like see my tire pressure light come on, and I was like, "Okay, I just came from a higher up altitude. Maybe it's just kind of whatever." And then I'm like not paying any attention to it. And then it comes back on again. And I like click on it and it tells you like my PSI on it. And I had 14 PSI, 11, ... My tire
You watched
blowed.
it?
Like I heard it. Like I'm like driving and I'm
Yeah.
like watching my tire pressure go down. And I'm like, holy fucking
And then-
shit. Like
yeah.
I didn't have any time to like pull over. And then it just go, and I was like, I'm 3 hours from home.
You're all in that, and at
And
that
I'm
point
in the-
you're so close.
And I'm in the middle of nowhere. I had shitty cell service. I can't see any towns. I literally on both sides, front, back sides, is farmland. Cows, maybe a tractor in the distance. But I was like, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. So I was like, I call my mom and I'm crying again. And I'm like,
Again, yeah.
so I'm like, what do I do?
I
Like
don't
I'm
blame
3
you.
hours from home. Like and so like she's like, you know how to change a tire, just get out and do it. And I was like, okay. So then I go and I get my spare tire out, and I'm at this point again, my entire trunk is filled with like the bed, everything else. So I move everything up and I get my spare tire out and I get the tools out, and then I realize I don't have a jack
Oh.
in my car. So then I'm like, now what do I do?
Yeah.
So my mom's like, okay, call the number on the back of your license. So I was like, oh, okay, I can do that. So I called the number on the back of my license, and it sent me to the nearest police station, or like the whatever toll tag place. And they're like, okay, where are you at? And I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like on my way to Childress, Texas. She was like, okay. So I get to, they finally like direct me to their police station, and they're like, okay, we're going to send somebody out to help you. Okay. And I'm like, cool. So I'm on the phone with my mom, and I'm like just talking to her, and like 45 minutes go by, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? So then
Are you running your car?
Yeah. So my car's
Okay.
on. So I'm like, dude, it's been 45 minutes. Like, I'm 15 minutes from Childress. Like, it's not that far. Like, come get me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know what to do. And so
Yeah.
then I'm on the phone with my mom. I think I'm on FaceTime. And I see this truck, this red Ford truck pull like up and then like kind of slow down. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, no.
And there's like a grass median. So there's 2 lanes on both sides and then the grass median. So then he like pulls around in the grass median and gets behind me. And so I'm like, Mom. But at the time, like, to be fair, Josh and I had just started dating. And so this whole time on this trip, I was like, I've seen every Hallmark movie. I'm going to meet the love of my life on this trip, whatever. And so I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, the only thing that'll make this better is if this guy's hot. Like, he's got to be smoking hot to make this day go any better. He pulls up, and he has nothing on his truck saying that he is with any mechanic or anything like that. So he pulls up, and all I can see is he's got a hat on, sunglasses, and a beard. And I was like,
oh,
you're
fuck.
hot.
Here we go.
I was like,
here we go.
You're hot. Like, this
Yeah.
is, I like this.
Uh-huh.
So then I was like, bye, Mom, love you. She was like,
Situation changed.
yes. I was like, I'm suddenly okay. And so she was like, do not hang up on me. And I was like, gotta go, love you, bye. And so I hang up on her. I'm like, dude, he could kill me and nobody would know. So he gets out, and again, I have like all my tools out, my tire is out, and I'm like, hey, I just don't have a jack. Like, I could change it myself. I just don't have a jack. And he was like, I got it. Like, it's fine. So he gets his stuff out, and he was beautiful. And so I'm talking to him, and I'm flustered. And I've also been sleeping in my car for the last week. So I do not look good. I showered the night before at the hotel, so I like at least smell good. But I'm like, I don't look good. I mean, like,
And he could look in.
And he like looked in, and he was like,
okay.
like, you're living in your car. And I was like, I'm coming back from a trip.
Yeah.
Like,
trust me, it was
living in my
amazing.
car for a week.
Yeah.
I own a house. Like,
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh my God.
I'm better. I'm doing good for
Yes,
myself.
yes.
Yes. So.
Tell it, I've been right there. Like, no, trust me, I have a home.
Yeah.
Like,
I
have
don't
mortgage.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yes.
And so he's like changing my tire, and the first thing I like look for, I'm like, do you have a wedding ring? He doesn't have a wedding ring, nor does he have a tan line from a wedding ring. So I'm like, you're single.
Okay.
I kind of like this. So then we're just talking, chit-chatting, getting the feel for it. Changes my tire, and then he's like, okay, well, let's go back to the shop, and we'll see if we have a tire for you. And I'm like, why would you see if you have a tire? Like, just, my tire's kind of generic. Like, it's a normal mom car tire. Like, just put one on. We get there, and I'm like, oh, this is why you don't know if you have a tire or not, because they work on big rigs, 18-wheelers. So I'm like, oh, that's why you don't have a tire. So they ended up not having a tire. So then he sends me to Walmart across the street. So I go to Walmart. Then I have to tell them the whole story of why my car looks like this. And I'm like, I don't live in my car.
No.
I've just been sleeping in it, and I had to move everything around, so it's like trashed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Mom, dude, I don't know. Like, I can't explain it. Like, I had this moment of like, oh my God. Like, and in the Hallmark movies where they're like, this could be it, like they're like, I don't want to go home. Like, I want to, and I was like
when they drop this stuff in the hallway and they pick it up at the same time.
Yes. And it's like, I was like, Mom, I cannot explain it. She was like, turn around and go back. And I was like, I am not going to go back to this man's job and be like, hi, you just changed my tire, but I think I'm in love with you. Like, give me your number. Like, that's weird. That's weird. So then what did I do? Search him up on Facebook and add him as a friend. Mm-hmm. So I was like, that's not weird at all. So I made it all the way home, 3-hour drive. Mm-hmm. And I then messaged him, and I was like, hey, I
think you're cute.
Yeah. Oh, my backstory. I posted on Facebook saying that I think I met the love of my life. Mind you, I'm just now seeing Josh. We've only been seeing each other for a couple weeks at this point. So nothing like super serious at the moment. But we had gone on a couple dates, and like it could go somewhere at that point. So I was like, okay, like Josh is Josh. And so I posted on my Facebook saying, I'm pretty sure I met the love of my life. And everybody is telling me to turn around. Like, I married my tire guy, like da-da-da-da-da. And so Josh is seeing all of this. And he's just like, oh,
Yeah.
Okay. So
Who's this tire guy?
Yeah, I'm like, he's like, okay, cool.
That's not my nickname.
Yeah. So
Oh,
it was just
God.
like this whole.
Just starts going.
Yeah, and it was like this whole thing, and then yeah. So I made it home. I was like, hey, thanks for like changing my tire. Like I made it home safe. Like I really appreciate it. Like if ever in town, I'd love to buy you a drink to say thank you. And he was like, yeah, I'd love that.
Good God, Katie.
Shot my shot. And
What
he was
the
like,
fuck?
I know.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was just
you
like,
sent that?
Yeah, I have it. I mean, I probably still have it. But I was like, hey, if you're ever in town, like, I would love to buy you a drink to say thank you. And he was like, I would love that. Like, I'll let you know if I'm ever in that way. Because he goes through Gainesville for, like, a cattle trailer. Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, that's where the sale barn
What
is.
was his name? Trent, what was his name?
The tow truck guy?
No, yeah, my tire guy. What was his
You
name?
never said his name.
I know. Because I don't remember. I was going to look it up.
Whoa. Oh, wait, let me just go back. Yeah, I was there. I was actually on the mattress.
Scroll. And so all of this is happening, and then nothing ever goes. I don't see him again. Like I don't buy him a drink, whatever. And so I go back and I see Todd and Rachel, and I'm telling them about my story, and Josh is there, and I'm talking about my trip. And then Josh goes, hey, didn't you hear Katie met the love of her life on her trip? And I was like, oh my God, I forgot, one, that you're following me on Facebook, and two, that I even posted that. And I was like, oh my God. So then he was just like, he now says, he goes, you said that because you had to make me chase you. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I did. Not the fact that I like was like blindsided and just like forgot everybody existed.
The guy was that cute?
He was pretty good looking. But I said, I found it. So I said, thank you again for helping me today. I just made it home and really appreciate it. Sorry for adding you on Facebook. Couldn't find your work to call and tell you thank you. But I knew your name from your shirt. So I did a little searching. But thanks again. He goes, I'm glad that we helped you. Did you get it fixed up at Walmart? And I said, yes, we did. And then I said, but if you're ever in the area, I'd love to buy you a drink to say thank you. And he said, I'd be up for that. Did you already make it home? And I said, yes, I did. Just pulled in.
And that was it.
And that was it.
Wow.
Yep.
That's fucking crazy that you sent that. Like,
yeah.
Like, not, whenever I say that, like, not crazy of you, but crazy, like, that you have the balls. Like, no, girls don't fucking do that.
I know. It was my trip. It was 100% my trip. I don't do that.
You were on a high.
I was on a high for a hot minute.
Did you do any activities while you were on your trip?
Mm-mm.
So it was just a life high,
It was just
really.
a life high.
God, how did you feel after that?
I stopped in the middle of the road in Arizona, and I just got out and screamed and like let all this like energy out, and I just like screamed on the top of my lungs out in the middle of nowhere.
Wow.
It was awesome.
Nothing but you and the Cobb tumbleweeds.
Yep. That's it.
Wow.
But I made a lot of friends.
Uh-huh.
It was awesome. And I was just like,
spur of the moment. And it's only you'll remember, like it's your solo, like a solo trip.
It was my trip.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've inspired me to do so many things. I know we've missed so many.
I know. We lost a lot of time on that. That sucked.
And we didn't. What time is it now?
42.
Okay. And we've been rolling for however long.
40 minutes, and that was just on my trip. I am so sorry.
It was an awesome
if
trip.
You're watching and still listening. I'm so sorry. That was a long conversation.
If they're watching, it's because they care about you. So leave a like for Katie. Such a great guest, sitting through all the technical difficulties. So, I guess, do you want to get into any high school stuff?
Yeah, start it off.
God damn. Okay. Why not? So, I don't know.
I don't talk to anybody that I was friends with in high school, really. I still talk to Shelby Norman. We're really good friends. I'm in Haley Rushing's wedding. Love her to death. Super sweet woman. I do have like a couple people that I like do their hair from high school, but we don't like see each other like out and about or anything like that. So, but I don't know. I kind of just like stay up to date. If like you want me to do your hair, then I kind of talk to. But it's like other than that, I'm just like, eh.
Yeah. I don't really. I mean, here recently, obviously, I have.
Yeah.
But yeah, whenever I came and saw you however long ago, you were the first person I'd seen since like the Friendsgiving thing.
Yeah.
However long that, and that died off. What the fuck happened with that? We need to talk to them about that. Or we talked about
I
that.
was never invited, but no hard feelings.
To Friendsgiving?
Yeah. It's okay. I don't really think I talked to many people in that crowd anyways. Like, I wasn't close to any of those people in that crowd.
Yeah. Like what? Like, see, it's so because like it's like high school, right? Like,
and I'm
it
like,
doesn't
oh,
fucking
dude,
matter. Like,
yeah, but it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because it stays with you,
Yeah.
like a little bit. Like
Yeah.
if you don't catch up with those people, they're still those people in high school. You know what I'm saying? So like, same thing with us. Like we really hadn't talked since last time. So
Yeah.
last thing you knew, I just got my cat back. You know,
Yep.
like, oh, we could talk about that.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
we talk about that?
We did. I don't think that was in the previous video about me watching your baby.
I don't think it was.
I don't think it
How was
either.
that?
It was so fun. Yeah, she woke me up like every morning, like licking my face. Yeah, she was so sweet. Such a sweet little kitty cat.
And I paid you.
You did
I
pay me,
did.
but you did not have to. I told you did not have to.
It was like 10 months.
It was a hot minute, but I told you, I was like, don't pay me. It's not that big of a deal.
I felt bad if I didn't.
It's okay.
I thought here's the fucking craziest thing is that 2 weeks before that you messaged me and you were like, hey, like, and I was like, but 2 weeks before that we had known the apartment lease was up and we were trying to find a place, but I had already gotten approved for Jewel to go to AJ's parents' house because they had like 2 cats already, and so I was like kind of talking to them like, what if she tries to like keep my cat? Like, how do I come across like?
I want my cat back.
Yeah, like we would talk. Because, like, she was your cat for, like, 10 months.
Yeah.
But, like, she's my cat. You
Yeah.
know? So, it was like, I was already like, oh, no. Is this going to
I'm a
be,
stepmom
like...
to your cat.
Yeah. Seriously.
I was.
And the mom that stepped up.
I was.
Yeah, so I would already been, like, trying to plan. Because I'd text you every once in a while, like, how's she doing? Like,
Yeah.
And... yeah, when you texted me, I was like, huge weight off my shoulders. I actually need her.
I was so worried. I was like, how do I tell him
Yeah.
he needs to come get his cat?
So what?
It was
you were going on a trip. Was it your solo
It
trip?
might have been my trip.
That's what
Shut
it was.
up.
That's what it was.
Holy shit.
That's what it was.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. That 360
Yeah.
real quick.
We're putting the timeline together.
That was okay. Now we're back to square one. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we get okay.
Yeah, we're in now. We got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was, I mean, but for that, you know, back to back, and then so think about that. Then I'm moving out of the apartment, juggling this job. AJ's just starting school. You're going on this trip, so it's like, yeah, we hung out, and it wasn't like because I'm sure we started snapping. Like, it's
yeah,
not like
something.
we
It was
like we fell out. It was just like we just I don't know.
I don't know either. I think we all
Yeah.
just got busy in life. Just
Yeah, and you
got busy.
got this all your shit. That's what I'm saying. It's like after we talked about the cat,
boom,
oof,
boom, boom,
yeah,
boom,
just
boom.
right
Just
after
like,
you started doing
dude,
your
one
yeah.
after another. I was getting knocked down every 2 seconds
Yeah.
just with other shit that I had to do.
That's fucking
It was insane.
because if you could go back to that girl now, what would you tell her?
Get ready.
Damn,
Get ready.
damn,
Like, your trip is the start of it.
yeah. Wow.
Like, I went on that trip to find myself. Now look at me.
Are you? Yeah. Oh
A
my
year
God.
ago. Almost 2 years ago, I went on that trip.
Yeah.
Year and a half ago. And it's just been boom, boom, boom.
Do you think that trip changed your life?
100%.
Wow.
I tell
Holy
everybody,
shit.
I'm like, go on a trip. Go on a trip by yourself.
You think you think
I think not everybody should do it. I mean, if you have like the spoken personality, like, do it.
yeah.
If you like, just do it. Now that I've done it, like, I'm so okay with being by myself. Like, I can go to a movie theater and watch a movie by myself. I can go out to dinner and eat at a restaurant by myself. I can do like anything by myself. Like, I don't have to have a company to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I needed that to be able to put like myself into a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, because you gotta have you first.
Yeah. I have to love myself before I can love somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's cliche, but it's the truth.
It's so true. So true.
I
I think that's why most of my relationships didn't work, because I was so dependent on somebody else.
Uh-huh.
And I like relied on them.
You
and then
lose
when
yourself.
I did.
Yeah.
And when it didn't work out, I was like, what the fuck am I going to do now?
And then you had nothing left.
And then I have nothing. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
After my 5 years, I was at nothing. I had no Trent in the tank. No identity. I looked in the mirror and saw every one of them.
Yep.
Like,
it's insane. But I mean, dude, my life, that trip changed my life. 100% changed my life.
that's...
Every
You know
few
what?
years, I want to just like pack up and go. Obviously,
Yeah.
now I probably won't be able to just because like I've got a family now. But
Yeah. And that's a whole nother thing we got to get into,
I
the
know.
family. I was gonna say real fast before we get into your family that the older I get, the more the cliche, cringy sayings are really the ones you
Makes
need to be
sense.
listening to.
Yep.
Yeah, like time heals. Yeah, it fucking
it does. It does.
That's what works.
It does. And it takes a hot minute to do it. Like, do not rush your healing process. If you rush it or bury it, it's going to come up again. You have to figure it out. Dude, I still talk to my therapist. I have a therapist.
Yeah.
Love her to death.
This is Trent the Tramp supports therapy. Everyone
Yes.
that comes on here.
Everybody
Yes.
needs to have a therapist.
Yes.
Everybody.
Because it's not...
Even if you
I
talk
thought,
about just like how shitty your day was today, you have to have somebody to talk to. And somebody who is a third party that doesn't know your life, doesn't know anything about
Yeah.
you, talking to somebody venting like that. Holy cow. Again, I've never cried so hard than I've cried to my therapist.
And it's like the blank slate. They're not going to really judge you. I mean, you know, it's like, but everyone that has came in here has talked about therapy and how even I've had a therapist. I want to get another therapist because
I
it's
love
not
my
cringy.
therapist.
You don't have problems.
No.
But just having someone to throw some fucking stuff at.
And then they turn around and throw it back at you
Yeah.
in a way that's like is going to help you.
Yeah.
And like it hurts. My
Yeah.
therapist, literally, when we started it, the very first thing she said, she was like, I would love to be your therapist, but I have to be honest with you. I am not a sugarcoater. So if you get your feelings hurt by what I say, you are more than welcome to find somebody else. But I'm going to tell you how it is, and you need to take it and you need to run with it. And I was
Yeah.
like, let's do it.
Yeah.
And the first time we talked, she made me cry so hard by hurting my feelings. But then the next time she was like, okay, are you wanting to call? And I was like, yep. I was like, let's do it. And now I'm like, we talk like once a month, if that. Like every once in a while, I'll be like, okay, can I have a session?
It was that initial break
Yeah.
that was going to be hard regardless.
Yep.
Because just like you said, whether you bury it, it's going to come back up.
It's going to come back up. It 100% is. You can bury it and hide it and act like this super cool person all you want, but you got dirt. You got dirt.
Yeah. Bury it, hide. There was like a little jingle saying. It was like, bury it, hide it, throw the key away. Wasn't that something? Or am I just out of my mind?
I think you're out of your mind. I have no idea what you're talking
Or
about.
maybe it's like, zip it and throw away the key.
It was, what was it?
You know what I'm talking about?
I know,
Okay,
but now
thank
I'm not
you,
thinking. It's
thank
like,
you.
zip it, lock it. Oh, zip it, lock it, put it in your pocket.
Yes! Yes! Oh my god, I felt like a crazy psychopath.
I can't believe I got that.
How
How long ago was that even a thing? That was like elementary
Yeah.
school. Like,
I knew
that's
that was
insane.
something.
That unlocked a part of my brain that I forgot.
Wow, it's like a cold Sprite.
Yeah.
Itches your brain just right.
It was awesome.
Oh my god.
Good job, Trent.
Wow. Good job, me. You got it. Here's the thing. I had it. I threw it up. You said,
And I grabbed it.
yeah, dude, you fucking came
That was
through with
awesome.
that.
That was good.
I'm proud of us for that.
I know. That was insane.
Wow. And
Hey, we got that on
hopefully
camera.
it'll.
Okay.
So, mom
Now what?
life.
Oh, my mom life. Okay. Yeah, I love it. Having a little person that relies on you and is dependent on you is so rewarding. Like, no, he is not mine biologically, but I love this kid like he is my own. And he's never going to have to go a day in his life not knowing that. Because, like, dude, we are attached to the hip. Like, he's the cutest little thing in the whole world, too. But, yeah, I've always wanted to be a mom. And, you know, it's just really easy getting into it. At first, it was very difficult and weird to put myself in that position because he's not mine. And so I didn't really ever feel like I had that say in anything. Now I've got a little bit more of like a pull and push kind of scenario, but there's still things where I'm like, I have no say in that.
And how old was he when you first came
4,
around?
and he's 6 now.
4, okay.
Yeah.
So that's still, he's able to know. I mean, not to like pry, but is the relationship with? You said it was good.
He has a decent relationship with his mom. His mom is not very much of a mother, but she sees him like in the summers, and that's pretty much it. But she didn't send him any Christmas gifts last year. Like, she's not a good mom. But he will figure that all on his own. We don't really ever tell him anything about her, just because it's like, it's not our place to do that. Like, you need to figure it out yourself. And like, every kid needs their mom.
And that's not what you want to go through as a kid.
Yeah. And he, when he sees his mom, he like is so excited, and he like goes and visits his mom in the summers. Like, awesome. But yeah.
And but here's the thing: a lot of people would weaponize that, like, oh, your mom doesn't care. She didn't even get. It's like, that's gross. Like, just let the kid be a fucking kid.
And I've always said this from day one. I never want to replace Eli's mom. I want to be the mom figure that he's going to grow up and be like, that is how a mother should be. That is how a woman treats a kid. You know what I mean? And like, that's how a woman treats his dad, and like all the things. Like, I want him to grow up and see that like that mom figure is like actually out there, not just because like his mom isn't that good of a person.
Yeah. And honestly, you're doing a great job. Like, he's got two great role models.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. And my biggest thing, because I don't really talk to my dad, I always wanted somebody who is going to be a good father. And so like, I see it every single day with Josh. So there's like no doubt in my mind that that's somebody who I would love to be with for the rest of my life, and fingers crossed that happens. But it's just like, I've seen it, and I'm like, okay, now I know it's there. You know what I mean? Just because I didn't have like the best relationship with my dad, and like, I don't have a relationship with my dad now. So yeah.
There's that picture. I'll try to find it and throw it up. It's the generational trauma thing, and it's like the grandparent yelling at the whatever like your
the
parent. Yeah, and then it's like, then
they're guarding it. They're like blocking it.
Yeah, there's the break. I said
words are
block hard. And break. Block.
Yeah.
And it's like, you stop that generational trauma.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like stupid things, but sometimes it's really important. Like, there's certain things I'm not gonna do with my fucking
100%.
kids.
I totally feel the same way. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I'm like, my kids are not gonna know how that feels.
Yeah. But then there's things that my parents did that
I'm like, ooh, that helped me.
Yeah. And, like, people are like, with spanking, it's like, oh, you're abusing. It's like, listen.
Dude, my mom whipped my ass when I was little, and I didn't fucking do that again.
Yeah. I'll spank that little ass. Like, I'm not going to beat the fuck out of my kid.
Yeah, I'm not going to beat my kid. Yeah. But if you deserve a spanking, you're going to get a spanking.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the line right there.
I'm not going to beat my kid. But if you do something after I've told you 6 times not to do it, then obviously you're not listening to my, like, what are they calling it? I don't know. What they like the... I'm having a brain fart.
Your first brain fart.
Well, I've been here for 7 hours.
We've been here for 8 hours. 8 hours. This is a whole shift at work.
This is a day, dude.
Yeah. I honestly don't know what you were going for.
Never mind. I don't know.
Are those reverse? Are those still considered money pieces?
Money pieces? Yeah, I just haven't had my hair done since February.
Oh.
So well, it's very grown out.
This looks cool. But yeah. No, I get it. What were we talking about? Spanking, yeah. And how do you feel about the leashes?
Okay, to be fair, I don't think it's necessarily a bad idea at that age for kids, because it is hard to control a toddler. Yes. They run and they are fucking fast. And if you are out in public and they get away from you, it takes 2 seconds for somebody to snatch them up. 2 seconds.
Especially
in this environment. Oh, absolutely not. Like,
if anything, I think it's more smart. Like, we always got that attachment.
I'm like, you either have them in a stroller and they are contained in a stroller, or put a fucking leash on them and you hold them close. Yeah. Because at this point in day and age, it's like, they will take your kid and they will...
Especially in fucking parking lots.
Yeah.
You're staying your ass right next to me. You're not running nowhere. And with that leash...
Even with Eli, we were like, dude, you are right next to us. Like, you don't walk off. Like, people will take you. You are blonde hair, blue-eyed. You're a cute little boy. Yeah. You will be taken and sold for a lot of money. Like, do not walk away from me.
Yeah. You'll be in a fucking cargo thing on the way to China.
Yeah, on a boat, in a big boat.
Yeah, no,
I do not hate the idea of those. Mm-hmm. I would buy one if I had a toddler that size, honestly. Maybe not that one, but I mean, they're cute. They have like little bunny ears. Or
they get a little backpack.
They get a backpack and it's got a little it's not like you're choking them out with a leash.
Like a fucking collar.
It's like,
it's around their shoulders. Yeah,
I'm like, who gives a fuck, dude?
Stop being fucking snowflakes.
If that's not how you want to parent, then don't fucking parent like that. But don't tell other parents how to parent.
No.
That's my biggest pet peeve is when somebody tells me how to parent. Like, get the fuck out of my mentions.
Yeah. Out of my mentions.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah. No, I hear you. But then kind of aren't we telling them how to parent?
No, I said if you want to parent like that, then do it.
Yeah, you're right.
But don't tell me how to parent.
No, fucking put the leash on. It's like, whoa, brother.
Like, okay,
No, I definitely, because here's the thing. As soon as you feel that little tug, you're turning around.
Yeah.
Like, it's even, not even, they're not going to be within, or without 3 feet.
Like arm length of It's not like you have one of those collars with like the retractable leash where you have to like lock it and then you like zip them back in. It's like you have a length and it's attached to the backpack.
Mm-hmm. And I also think with disciplining...
And it buttons in the front, so it's not like they can just like take it off.
Yeah, it's like with dogs. You know, they have those harnesses.
Yeah.
It's just like one of those.
It's like, okay, you're going to take your dog out?
Oh, yeah.
With a harness?
Yeah, you're going to walk your dog on a leash, you bitch?
Yeah, do it on a harness.
Yeah,
okay, it's a choking hazard.
Yeah, and then have them run away, and you can't pull it because that's choking them.
Yep.
Child abuse.
PETA? Is that what the thing?
PETA.
We're calling PETA on all these people that are walking their dogs illegally. Or
you're
not
right.
Up to it.
Yeah, with animals.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
I thought I meant CPD with the kids, Child Protective Services. You were going with the dogs, PETA. I thought
you said CPD. It's CPS.
It's CPS. Yeah. What's CPD? CPR?
CPD.
What's CPD? That's the problem.
We need to stop abbreviating things. There's too many of them.
We've done that like
3 or 4 times today.
Yeah, the SATs.
TSA.
The TSAs.
The TSA.
I'm gonna keep that audio.
You need to keep
Should we
that
just
audio.
tell them?
I mean, sure.
Okay, so there's like 2 hours of footage that got corrupted. This might even be corrupted. I don't know. It's something wrong with this new SD card, but we talked about
everything. We were talking about school and how Trent took the SATs, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't ever take the SAT or the ACT." And he's like, "Well, what did you take?" And I said, "The TSA."
The TSAs.
And then he was like, "Katie, that's the airport motherfucking security." Long story short, that's not what it's called.
Yeah.
It's like the TSIA, Texas State, I don't know.
So,
TISA, I don't know. Whatever.
That sounded right.
TISA, Texas International. I don't know. Something. Whatever.
Well, one thing I wanted to say about the disciplining thing is that there's a difference between disciplining, like spanking your kid for discipline, and then spanking out of frustration.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're like, I'm mad at you and I'm taking, like, that's
I'm taking
different.
it out on you.
Yeah.
That's different.
More of
just
this is a
like,
correctional tap. There's 2 different things there. So, like, just so, because people will be like, I mean, I doubt it. I doubt I'll get canceled for a while. I'll at least get to 100 episodes.
Yeah, at least.
But like spanking your kids, people make a big deal out about that stuff.
I mean, like politics. Especially nowadays, like everybody pulls out their phone and records and posts it. Like you can't do anything. Yeah, and you can't do anything, and it's not the full story. You just see like the bad part.
Yeah, and then people. That's why this is good. Is because like if I say something wrong or I say something I don't mean, I just correct it. You know, I fix what I said.
Yeah.
So then you see, and you see me where I'm at, my mind space.
And then you're like, oh shit, I didn't mean it like that.
Context.
Yeah, context clues.
Exactly.
We learned that in English.
Oh my God, Blue's Clues. What was your favorite children's show?
Oh, dude, there were so many. Are we talking about like Nickelodeon or like Disney Channel?
Shit. That's a great question.
That is a great. Like Ned's Declassified.
Are we going like live action? Or are we going cartoon?
Oh.
See, listen.
Dude, I don't know.
Let's go Disney.
Okay.
Live action.
Oh, man. I don't know. I watched like a lot. Like That's So Raven, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Those are all good ones.
On Deck.
On Deck was the better one for sure.
Jesse
was really good.
Yeah.
That one's really, really good.
Hey, Jesse.
I have that phone on my playlist actually.
Really?
That song, yeah. Phineas and Ferb. Oh, we're not live action. Sorry.
Live action, yeah. But for sure, Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
Obviously.
That's So Raven was really good too.
I never really watched that.
Oh, that one's a good one. She would be like talking, and then she'd be like, and like look at the camera, and it would just like go into her vision.
Receive into the future.
Yeah, Even Steven. Do you remember that one?
Was that with Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah.
So here's a weird thing.
I'm pretty
about
sure,
that.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
I think it was.
So he got tied up
Yeah.
in one episode and like drawn on like a girl. And here's the thing. I was a young little lad. And I liked that. It made me realize I like being tied up.
The things you find out on Trent the Tramps podcast.
Yep. I swear to God.
Good to know.
Like,
Yeah.
swear to God. And You Belong With Me music video was when I realized I like girls.
You belong with me.
Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah, that one.
The music video, I was at the mall. I was
Yeah.
like, what is this?
This is amazing. Yeah, T Swifty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many
Just
things.
letting you know.
Yeah, thanks.
When did you realize you were into guys?
I don't know. I don't think I ever really questioned it.
Interesting. It's an interesting turn on this fucking podcast. I'm glad we're doing this.
This was not the 2-hour
Here's the
break that
thing.
we had.
Here's the thing. Everyone's
We're sleep deprived at this point.
Pretty-
hungry.
and food, yes.
Hungry. I haven't had anything to eat today.
Well, do you want to? I think we could. What is it? Do you want to keep? You said 5:30.
Yeah.
Keep going. No. There's always been rumors about me being gay.
Have you ever?
You know what I'm talking.
I know
yeah.
what you're talking about.
What? Why? Okay. You know how I was in high school.
I know.
Okay. So what? Why did people think I was
honestly
gay?
don't know. I mean, we dated in high school, so I don't
Yeah.
remember that ever being a question of like, is he using me as a cover up? Like, I never really.
Holy fuck! New core fear unlocked. New core fear unlocked. Oh my god!
It helps. I never thought that.
Well, that's good, but now I'm worried because all these years I just never even, because I would worry, I would think about that with the other people, like, oh,
Yeah.
they're just, what would they call it? There's a name for like a cover up where you're dating someone.
Like a side piece.
No, like you're gay, but you have you're gay, but you're dating you're dating straight, but you're gay, and you use that person as a something. There's like a name.
I don't know.
It's like I don't know why I'm thinking mouse. When someone gay, no, I haven't ever. I've kissed guys like on dares at parties. Like, here's the thing: I'm so comfortable with who I am sexually that I'm not like
I've kissed women, but I've never done anything with a woman.
Yeah, that's the guys you got to worry about. Ew, no, dude, that's like so.
That's so gay.
Like, all right,
Yeah.
bro, yeah, you're in the corner watching, like,
Yeah.
you weirdo.
Yeah.
When someone gay dates someone straight,
What's it called?
a cover up. A beard.
I've never ever
Yes.
heard that term.
Yes, like either to conceal their identity or one's sexual orientation, so they have a
That
beard.
makes more sense because beard covers.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a slang term.
Okay. See, I've never heard that term.
It's an
Literally
older
ever.
term, yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Never
But yeah,
heard it.
that's what. So like, whenever someone who is in the closet is like, but they date someone straight, that is called a beard. Cause a cover up, yeah.
It's like a cover up, yeah.
But no, listen, if you really want to get honest here, there have been times like where I'm scrolling on an adult website, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like feeling myself, right? And then I see like a dude,
Yeah.
or like wiener going in, or like, and it's just like that's how I know.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like there's no tingle, nothing. It just kills it. I'm like, dude. So, I mean, guys are beautiful. I can. That's a gay statement.
Wow, you're really convincing the world here, Trent.
Hold on.
Back it up.
No, I mean like.
You
Like-
can see a man and be like, that's an attractive man.
Like a buff, chiseled, like
Yeah.
I respect that dude. Like
Yes.
chiseled, cut.
Yeah.
Barbie Ken walks in the room. You're like, all right, bro. Like,
Yeah,
fucking-
I can tell I am so comfortable in my relationship right now that the other day we were at the fair and this chick, she was walking by and she had some big boobs. Like,
Oh wow.
big. Like, I was like, that's gotta hurt your back.
Yeah.
Like, that those are
That's gonna hurt your back. Hey, bad for the brand.
Yeah, bad. It's a bad look for the
Bad
brand.
look for the brand.
And so we were talking, and I was like, we had Eli and Sean, and my mom was there, and like Josh and I were sitting there kind of talking. And I was like, hey, like behind the ticket booth, she's walking, black pants, and she got like a halter top. And it was like, boobs were out, halter top, like stomach was showing. And he, like, I was like, just look at her. And he would like he like leaned back, you know, and did that like awkward like look, and he was like, holy shit. And I was like, right? She was stunning, absolutely beautiful, but I was just like, god damn. And we both were like, holy shit, those are big. And Josh was like, after you have your next kid, we're mommy makeovering you. He goes, we're gonna get some big ass boobs. And I was like, I'm okay with it.
Sign me up.
Yeah, I'm like, you're paying for it.
Like, hell yeah, you fucking pay for it. I'll get snip snip.
Yep.
Is that so? Boob job, ass. What's
mommy
all the
makeover is like a tummy tuck.
Okay, yeah.
Boobs and then your butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No cheek stuff?
I don't think so.
I mean, I'm not saying that you need it at all whatsoever.
Need it?
No. I just meant like,
that's
is that part of
also
it?
on camera. No, I don't think that's important.
Not
I mean,
this,
you
though.
can. I know. I'm so mad that that's not on there.
I don't know what you're talking about. We just wrote each other's names down on a piece of paper. I didn't crumple it.
You guys are missing out.
I didn't crumple it up.
He almost got canceled. Big time.
Yeah, you looked at me. I was like, I swear to God, hands down, I know I've said this off camera. I really thought I had the other one in my hand.
You literally picked it up and grabbed it and just went, he crumbled it. And I was like, no, you did not. And then just you looking at me, you were like, oh, no.
I played the fifth.
So then what did I do? I grabbed yours and I was like,
you did. Where is it? You just have it in your thing?
It's in my purse.
Okay. What were we talking about?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. See how this happens?
Oh, that you're gay.
Well, there's the intro. There it is. Wow. That's crazy. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. No. No. Nothing wrong if you are. I support you. But no. Katie. It's been such a pleasure having you on the Trans podcast.
I'm crying. Oh, that was so.
That was funny.
He's not gay, guys. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, same thing. I can appreciate a nice looking dude, like, especially if they're, because I've been trying to lose weight. So if I see a ripped guy that's natural, not taking steroids, I'm like, I just know how much effort you've had to put in. One
100%.
thing I've started to do is have standards.
Yeah.
And one of those is like,
sweating.
Oh, you got
pit sweat.
What? It's cold in here.
Have you seen that movie? Sorry, did you just?
Oh, you're good.
Where it's like Superstar or whatever, and she like does this, and then she goes. Have you?
I have not seen that. I have not seen that happen in my life until right now. That was the first time me seeing that on camera, and we have that documented. I've never fucking seen anybody do that, Katie. No, I haven't.
It's such a good movie. You need to watch it.
Okay, I'll watch the movie.
It's called Superstar.
But in person, that was the first. I would have liked to have seen that on film first, so I was prepared at least. That was crazy. How'd it smell?
I've
got some spray.
I have deodorant on. I can just feel myself sweating.
Oh. I got an aerosol can of Native, and I just don't like the smell of aerosol.
Oh, yeah, I know.
But yeah, going back to the fit, like, guys.
Why do we keep going back?
I'm trying to, like...
clear her name out of this. We're going to spend 30 minutes, the last 30 minutes just talking.
I'm not gay. Katie Reilly.
You get an hour and a half of fun conversations, and then the last 45 minutes is Trent kind of trying to convince us all. You're not gay. We all know it. It was a mean thing in high school. Everybody was just being dicks.
I think it's because I listened to Justin Bieber and One Direction, like,
probably
all that shit. I fucking would put on facial moisture. Like, I was doing all the feminine shit. Like, I get it. Like, it's just, like, asking a girl I literally dated in high school.
Yeah.
Like, so you never thought I was gay?
Yeah. No.
Good.
Yeah. I didn't.
Now that we got that cleared up.
Yeah. Okay,
Hell
next
yeah.
topic.
Okay. The other thing was Cosmo questions, but I mean,
I don't have any. Did she
Yeah.
text you any?
no, she's.
She sucks. Oh my
She's
god.
at
AJ,
work.
what is your
I
deal,
know.
dude? You've had 8 hours to come up with these.
What's the worst part about school?
Oh god, what is the worst part about school? Doing.
Oh, and before we close out, we got to do your 2 questions for the people. Remember?
Oh, okay.
Okay, can't forget.
Okay. So I think the worst thing about school is you have to do everything, even if you only wanted to do one thing. So like they teach you everything so that way you pass the tests.
Yeah.
But you're forced to do everything. You don't get to be like, oh, I want to just focus on blondes, or oh, I want to get really good at men's haircuts. Like you don't get to have a say. You just do it. I never did a perm and I never did a relaxer in school. So I like made sure my books were like solid booked up. In full time, you get 2 clients a day. So you get one before lunch, you take your lunch, you get one after. So I had every single day I had 2 clients and I like continuously booked it up. And so I never had to do a perm and I never had to do a relaxer just because I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. They smell really bad.
Real bad.
They smell like shit.
Yeah.
Like
And it lingers.
Yes. And it's
Yeah.
on you for days. It's
And then you
disgusting.
can't wash your hair for like 2 days, right?
Yeah, and so then your pillow smells like it, your
Yeah.
bed smells like it, your car smells like
I permed my hair.
yeah,
Like 2 years ago.
yeah.
And it was like the gloves. It smells like rotten on
Eggs
fire
and
egg.
shit.
It like burns your whatever.
Yeah,
What's
it
your
permanently changes your hair texture.
really?
Yeah, that's what a perm permanently changes your hair texture.
Sorry, I didn't go
Get
to
it
Cosmo school. What would you do to my hair? Like, okay, 2 things.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is your opinion of my hair? And
Well, hold on. Do the first one first.
Okay.
I actually like it.
Okay.
I like the dark. I really do. I like the dark. I mean, I like the blonde. Like you're just a natural blonde, but I like the dark. And you look like dark Jesus. Like you look good. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I don't think you should go back blonde.
that's I said it before we even started.
Yeah.
Everyone's telling me to go back blonde.
I know. I don't think you should. I like it. I
Everyone.
feel like it compliments you more.
The dark?
The dark.
I think it
And
makes my
really,
eyes
I was
pop.
just about to say that. It makes your blue eyes look so much bluer. Like a blue gray kind of look to it.
So that's what I did a TikTok filter.
And then you were like, oh God, this is
And it
awesome.
changed it black and it made I was like, my eyes look so crystal. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, well, I'll just try it one day. And then with her being in it,
Yeah, you were like,
I was
done.
like, I'll be your guinea pig.
Yeah.
But like length, what about health? Like, I don't know how much you could.
I mean, I can't really tell. I mean, from the products we reviewed earlier,
Oh, yeah.
I feel like you're doing really good with your hair.
Thank you.
You're doing a lot better than some women.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
I've got
gonna
some
take
clients
that
that
to
literally
heart.
don't do anything with their hair.
Women that don't?
Yeah. That like will just shampoo and condition their hair. And I'm like, you need heat protectant.
Uh-huh.
You need, oils. You need
Yeah.
conditionings. Like
I
all
don't
the
put any
things.
heat on this.
Yeah.
I don't.
So a big thing nobody ever tells you.
Okay.
Wear heat protectant outside. The sun bleaches your hair naturally, so it's going to fry your hair as well. Just spray it with some heat protectant.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I noticed that, like, whenever my roots do start to come through, it's real bad whenever I get outside.
Yeah.
Because it just cooks it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a picture of my blonde. Like, I know you knew me my whole life. But, like, because the day we cut it, it was, what in the hell? Yeah. So I appreciate that. I like the black, everyone's like, keep going. I'm like, no.
I like it.
I enjoy it thoroughly.
I like it. I think it looks good.
I mean, this is old, where I was skinny and
Oh,
younger.
dude, I forgot. That is what you look like.
Fuck!
I don't know.
Oh my god!
No, I like it both. You cannot go wrong either way. I like them
Fuck.
both ways. I just
Fuck.
forgot how blonde your hair was.
Fuck.
But at the
That's my next big. Shave the side, do the whatever,
Yeah.
have the trim the beard up, go for a mullet.
done.
Done.
Cool. Eli had a mullet for the longest time.
I think they're so, and they were like, but now the way people are styling them, like they're not.
They're not like mullets.
Yes.
They're like very clean, like shorter on the side, but it blends. And
Is
it
it a
like
wolf cut?
flows. So that is a thing, yeah. So a wolf cut's just like a shag, pretty much. Just like very textured, very like flowy, but then you have all those disconnect pieces. So it's kind of just like a shag kind of look.
Yeah, because the old mullets that you see of pictures, all those pictures, we didn't even get all that.
What
about
pictures?
Your family. You found all those pictures you love going through.
Oh, we didn't get
stuff.
into that. It's fine.
You got to come back and do another episode.
We'll do another one.
But yeah, it was like party in the front, or business in the front, party in the back. It's not that like, looks like horse hair, dead end, like frizzy hair. It's like kind of tapered with a fade, curl. Like it.
Hair is insane. Like the amount that you can do with your hair is just wild. Like in the last 2 years, I've had 8 different hair colors. It's crazy.
And you're just like, and that's so much fun. You just experiment.
Yeah. We find like new trends come out all the time, and we're like, who wants to do it? You want to try this? Cool. Like, give me a new haircut. When the wolf thing was like brand new, I was like, who wants to try it on me? And I had like a wolf cut for like 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Short.
Yeah. It was like, I'll show you.
Yeah, show me.
I'll send you down my hair phase.
Your hair journey?
So, yeah, we'll start it all at Cosmo school. So, I was super blonde in cosmetology school, like super blonde. And I had long hair in cosmetology school. Oh my God, I take way too
What
many
were you
pictures.
predominantly in high school?
I think I just had my dark hair.
Yeah.
I was like solid dark in high school. But in cosmetology school, like my hair was blonde and it was long. So this was all my hair.
Wow. I remember seeing these
I don't
pictures.
look the same. Yeah. So that was like that in high school.
That's definitely Stanley Kelp,
Or that's
Katie.
yeah. That was in cosmetology school. And then I chopped all my hair off and I had bangs, but then I chopped all my hair off and I just had like short blonde hair. But then I had bangs. So like this is after it's been growing a while. But like I chopped it to like collarbone length. And then I got out of school and I was still like super blonde. And then I got out of school and I was like, what do I want to do now? Like, this is so much fun. And then COVID hit. So COVID happened and I was like, what do I want to do? So I like started subtle and I did like some like lavender pieces. Okay, fun things. And I got chemical burns because I did my own hair at home and like burnt my scalp with bleach. That's a fun time. And fast forward some things.
Okay.
Where?
Oh God.
No, I'm just like, where is all my stuff? Oh, and then I did like more purple.
Are you favoriting these as you go through?
Yes, I am. So now I can have them next time. So there's that. And then I went like balls to the wall. Like, I'm in COVID. Nobody's ever going to fucking see me. So I dyed my entire head like fuchsia pink, which was such a mood. I loved my pink. Like, it was vibrant pink.
Fuck yeah.
Like pink.
And your friend went purple?
Yeah, like a blue purple.
Holy,
like
whoa,
pink, dude.
Katie, that doesn't even look like you.
I know. Do you want to see it, camera? I don't know if you can
I was gonna.
see.
I said, are you favoriting them to send to me so I can pop them up?
Well, you get 2 views of it.
That's like I'm popping up the picture, goofball.
But yeah, like pink. Like,
whoa, that doesn't even look like you.
Yeah, like super. Like, this isn't neon.
Okay, I've seen some of these on like
on like
socials.
Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. So did pink for a hot minute, and then I was like, okay, I'm tired of it, so I'm gonna go back dark. So then I went back dark, and I just had like my, like, none of these have good pictures. Okay, I went, whatever, that's kind of good. I went back dark.
Okay.
Like a little darker than my natural.
These are all different people.
They're all like different personalities. Like these Katies are all different. Whoa. All different. And then I chopped my hair again. So then I went short, and there's like one picture of Justin and I. Okay, yeah. So went short, like above the shoulders, like short. And I loved it. I was like, this is a whole mood. And did that for a while. And then I was like, okay, now I want to like switch it up again because like the brown is getting boring. So then I started like stripping the color out of my hair. And then I went to like I went back blonde, which was so damaging to my head. Don't ever do that. But then I went back blonde, and then I had short hair still. So I done that. And then I don't know how many hairs this has been. Maybe this is more than 8.
I think we're at 13.
Are we? And then I went like a coppery color.
Uh-huh.
Let me find it.
Poppery?
Okay. Coppery.
Oh, coppery.
I went like a copper color. Hold on, I'm still blonde in all of these, so I must have had it for a while. Oh, okay, here's my copper. So I did like an orangey.
Okay.
It's like good. That's a good picture. Okay, and then did that for like 2 months, if that. And then I was like, cool, what do I want to do now? And then I went back dark.
Mm-hmm.
But then I did pink on like the money piece. So
Okay.
So I did that, which was so fun. And then I went a little bit darker again. And then I did like just super dark with the pink money piece.
And this is just all in the span of like
2 years.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
Just so much fun.
I know. And then I just went. So I kept the dark and the pink for a hot minute.
Uh-huh.
Like I just loved it. It was so fun. And then I got bored again right before my other friend Kinsey's wedding. And then I dyed my hair back dark again and then cut myself bangs. And then I've been growing it out and then slowly going back blonde now.
Okay.
That was all before my trip in 2022. So, in a span of 2 years, I think I had like 8 different hair colors.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Do you feel like less, because like you said when that lady, I don't even know if that was in about that bad client. I think it was. You had a bad client. She came in and was like, "Oh, I don't like it," or blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Because it was
so important.
so
we
important.
weren't even recording. That was when we were just talking.
Oh yeah,
seeing
we
if
were
that
just
was
talking.
Yeah, we were just shooting shit.
Okay, so whenever like how people come in and they're so like, their hair is like so much of their identity.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like that has kind of been shattered with you? Because you can do so much. Like you're not married.
I'm not married to my hair.
I've had this hair
yeah.
for so long, so I'm my long hair.
Yeah, I'm not married to my hair, so I literally can just change it.
Yeah.
And I'm a hairstylist, so I'm like, hair grows.
Yeah.
Like it's hair, like whatever. Worst case scenario, I fry my hair off and I have to buy wigs. Fuck it, I don't care.
Would you ever rock bald?
No, I got drunk one time and split my head open, so.
What did you just say?
Yeah, I did.
What?
Yeah.
And they cut your hair off?
No, I have a scar on my head, so I don't think I could ever go bald. I don't want that to show.
What?
I tripped over a lawnmower drunk and I busted my head open. And
Are
then
you,
I had to like super glue it with wood glue.
Are you like sad about it?
No, I just don't want anybody to know about it.
I was, because you were like kind of like looking at and feeling it. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. What?
No,
like,
I just don't want anybody to like see it.
I just got drunk.
Because then I'm gonna have to tell everybody every time they're like, "Why do you have that scar on your head?"
True.
Nobody
true.
sees it, so nobody knows. I tell them. I tell you if I want you to know.
Mm.
I mean, I just told the world. So.
Thank you for thinking that the world is gonna watch this. Yes. That would be crazy. 8 billion views? Never.
I'm gonna make you famous. I got you. We're gonna make each other famous. We got
Yes.
this.
Hey, literally, you manifested it last time. I'm manifesting it now.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
That's what we
fucking
talked
do
about.
this.
I'm like, just do it.
Yeah.
Keep putting it into the universe. Do it.
Because I saw this thing. It was like the more you say something, it puts it out, and then your brain like tries to make make
connects.
subliminal connections to maybe put you in better
Yes.
places. It's like,
Oh, that's what is that what you and Peyton talked about that one day where you were like on your podcast where you're like, is that actually like how that happens, or is it already happening and you're just catching up?
like ideas,
Dude.
Like the ideas are already there. It's just when do we tap into it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Because I was like, everything here has been man-made.
everything happens for a reason,
Yeah.
which is terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely
Because
terrifying.
we'll never know the reason.
Yeah, you never know. And you never know it's going to happen until it does.
Are you scared to die?
Am I scared to die? No. I'm not. If I died tomorrow, I am happy with where my life is at. I'm okay. I don't regret anything. Now, do I want to die tomorrow? Absolutely not. But if I do die, I want it to be fast. I don't want to like feel it. That's what I guess I would be more scared of, is like
the
doing
fear of
something.
dying.
Yeah, or like the fear of knowing that I'm dying.
Oh fuck!
That is what I'm terrified
Yeah, there
of.
you go. That got me out my seat.
Like I don't want to know that is my last moment.
Like,
I
oh,
want
fuck,
to be
here we
alive
go.
and then just
Yeah.
flip a switch.
Here we go.
And
Like
just,
this is
drop.
it. You're bleeding
Yeah.
out. Oh,
Like I get in a car wreck and I can't reach my phone because it's in the floorboard and I'm bleeding out and I'm dying and I'm having like my last breaths. Like don't want to go.
And you
through
see that you're still
or I'm
holding it.
drowning. Like I don't want to do that. Like I want to just, if I get in a car wreck, just fucking kill me. Like just do it. Or like if a helicopter goes down, like hopefully I pass out on the time it.
Oh
before it
yeah,
hits the
you
ground.
get A helicopter would probably be better than car crash.
Yeah. Or like a plane going down. Like, I hope I just like, my brain is just like, go numb.
Yeah.
Just shut off.
Yeah. And that's got to be how it is, right?
I hope.
You just
you see all those movies where they're like, the whole time they're falling. But I'm like, I don't know if my brain would just, I would hope my brain would just be like, yeah, we're not going to listen to that. We're just going to disconnect.
I'm just going to be like, all right. Like this, like you're gone.
There's nothing you can do. There's not enough. There's no parachutes on the plane. Like, you can't just all jump out and float down. Like, there's no point in scream. I mean, that's everybody's like first thing is to like scream because you're terrified. But it's just like at that point they're like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Can't do anything.
Yeah, but like you can't say that on the way down to the fucking ground.
Yeah.
You know.
You're just like, this sucks.
It's like I'm just gonna spend my last moments, and I won't even remember here in a little bit.
Yeah.
God. Or like. My biggest fear is being eaten. I think that's so disrespectful.
Like, what do you mean?
Like something eating me. Like I saw these. Like I just think, because here's the thing.
Like, I don't want to die and then my dog eat me. Or like my cat eat me.
In
like
general,
I don't want that
at all. Like even alive, like by an animal, because I feel like that's so. Like you're gonna eat me,
dude. Did you remember? Did you hear about that thing?
Like you're gonna eat me. That's how I'm gonna. That's
how you're going to go out.
I'm going to be eaten.
Yeah.
Something is going to take bites of me.
Yeah. Well, did you hear about that woman? I don't remember where it was, but she got eaten alive or like killed. I mean, she was alive. I'm pretty sure she just like got eaten alive or like attacked or whatever and then died by like a wild pack of hogs on her front porch. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It was like in a neighborhood and like these wild hogs like attacked her because they're like very aggressive.
Oh yeah.
So they like attacked her as she's walking from her car to her front door, and they attacked her and killed her.
And ate every fucking bit of her because they're pigs. Pigs eat everything.
Yeah, they eat everything.
Bone.
Everything. That's why when you kill somebody, you're supposed to
throw them in a pig pen. Why are you whispering? Tell people.
I don't want to know. I don't want people to know that I know.
Katie Reilly just said that if you want to kill people,
don't fuck with me because I know where to hide you.
She knows where the local pig pens are. She did FFA, right?
I did not.
I thought you.
No.
I've seen you in boots before.
I have. Yeah. I mean, I grew up with horses. I had horses in my backyard.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. At one point, I think I had like 3 in my backyard. Yeah.
Well, 2 questions.
Let's do it.
Anyone looking to get into cosmetology, what would you tell them? Either school or just into the profession in general.
Okay. When you are applying to go to cosmetology school, don't necessarily go name brand. Like, don't go the name route of being like, oh, I'm graduating from Paul Mitchell or I'm graduating from Ogle. Like, every cosmetology school has the same curriculum, so you get the same amount of education. Like, yes, some might have a better form of education, like more like resources, but you're learning the same thing at every single school you go to. So it's like, there's no point in spending $40,000 to get your cosmetology license. Like, it's just fucking bullshit. It's pointless. But just, I mean, do your research on it. And then also, if you're gonna do it, just do it. Like, it's an amazing career to be in. Absolutely amazing. Just so rewarding. My clients are my family. Like, I love my clients. Like, I would take bullets for some of my clients, and I've met them just from doing their hair, and they're some of my favorite people in the world. Is just from, and I'm spending out like 3 hours with them a day, and I know everything about their life. I've met their kids. I've watched them get married or divorced or family members passing away. Like, they are a huge part of who I am, and I am a huge part of who they are. So it's like such a good like blend and friendship to have, because they become my family 100%. So it's a great career to go in, and if you are good at it and you know how to do the job, you make moolah. I mean,
what should they watch out for in the business?
It is okay to say no. It is okay. If somebody sends you something and they want their hair done and you are not comfortable in doing it, do not do it. You will stress about it until you do it, and then you'll stress about it even more after. Do not do something you are not okay with. Don't do it. If you don't want to do men's cuts, don't fucking do men's cuts. You don't want to do blondes, don't do blondes. You are your own person. You do what makes you happy and what is going to save your sanity, because your sanity comes first.
Right.
So say no.
No means no.
No means no. And don't ask me why I don't do it. I don't fucking do it.
Yeah.
It's not on my price list. You know what that looks like.
Yeah.
It's not on there. Don't ask.
Yeah. If it's not on the menu, don't order it.
Exactly. And no substitutions.
Right. And oh my God. Katie, I just remembered something.
Oh no.
So, you know how like, that was a great speech.
Oh, we also didn't. Oh, thank you. But you know what also got cut out? Is us talking about how you were jumping through the window in my mom's car. Back in the day.
Was that in that 2 hours?
It was in the 2 hours. I don't think it was in that first bit of it. We had that whole conversation. That was such a good memory.
That was
a good memory. I don't know how that got brought up. Whatever. Okay, what were you saying?
Well, I just, in my head, I was like thinking of, if it's not on the menu, don't order it.
Yeah.
And then my ADHD brain is like, okay, secret menu. And then it's like the McGangbang from McDonald's.
Oh, yeah. That was random.
Yeah. And then, yeah, it was random.
Yeah.
But we went and got ice cream one time from McDonald's.
And then we all got in trouble.
That was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody
I figured
thought
you
we
were
were
never
dead.
gonna. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to be dead when we finally like realized what was going on. We were like, holy shit, we're in trouble.
So I think we might have talked about this last time.
We did. We talked about it the last time we saw each other.
So what happened when you when you dropped me off?
I honestly, I did not stay.
I thought you said you went and sat in the stands.
Did I?
with
I don't.
Lindsay.
I might have.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did.
yeah, yeah,
Oh my god, I did.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I am such a shitty person. Oh my god. Oh my god. And I acted like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Wow, we're a piece of shit. Well, on that note, have a good rest of your night. No,
Deuces. No, that's what made me think about that. I was like, do I want to bring this up?
No, that's fine. I don't talk to her anymore.
Yeah, me either. But no, it was just that whole situation.
That was. I remember we like looked at the phones, and you were like,
Oh, fuck.
I'm missing the basketball game. Like, it's already fucking started. Like, I gotta get to school. And I was like, yeah, I should probably go too.
God damn, I remember.
Dropped you off, and then I like.
Oh my god.
Was I driving or were you driving?
Definitely you. It was your car.
I thought it was a truck.
It was a truck. It was my truck. Oh my god. Yeah. No, definitely. Oh no. No, definitely. Yeah, it was definitely.
And you knocked me down off the wall. That's mean.
Sorry.
That was so funny.
Oh no.
Yeah,
definitely.
No, it was definitely a truck because that's so funny.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that was so funny.
Yeah.
God, that was a long time
Oh,
ago.
definitely. Yeah.
Like you were driving. No, I thought it was a truck.
It's like I'm remembering it as I'm saying it out loud. I was like, no, yeah, it was my truck.
Definitely a truck. No, it was my truck. That was funny.
Yeah, I missed that truck.
So then you parked and we like split.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because I remember we
Because
were
you
like,
went into
go.
yeah.
Yeah.
went in through the like the athletic doors, and I went around like next to the concessions.
Yes.
And then I walked up, and everybody's like, "Where's Trent? Have you heard from him?" And I was like, "Nah, dude, no idea." And then you run out, and everybody was like, "Where has he been?" And I was like, "Bro, I don't know. I don't know anything."
Kids, man, kids. That's so fucking crazy.
You're like what? 9th grade?
That
10th grade?
that was 10th grade.
10th grade? Sophomores.
Because, I mean, it was around your relationships.
Yeah.
And I don't think we were dating.
We didn't. I don't think we ever. I think we dated in like
Middle school. Yeah. 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 No, that was, yeah, my dad took me all the way down to Walmart to buy a drug test. The coach was like, I'm thinking about Coach Farmer. I'm thinking about kicking you off the team. Here's the thing. Does anybody know the truth about that until right now?
Nobody knows.
Did you tell anyone?
I didn't tell anybody, so that just aired out our dirty laundry from 9 years ago, 10 years ago.
No. It had to have gotten something.
I never said a word. Because I was friends with said person at the time. So there was no way I told anybody that. I forgot about that. I did not remember going inside. I am a piece of shit.
I think that's what I remember you telling me. Because I remember you
now
saying
that
you
said
walk
that,
in.
I did.
Yeah.
Because then you came out and I was just like,
Yeah, because the game was going on.
yeah.
Yeah, it had to have been because it was like, where were you at? I'm sure something.
And it was weird. I think everybody kind of knew, but I don't think it was ever mentioned because like we walked in at the same, within the same time frame.
Well, I had to go into the locker room to get all my jersey and all that stuff.
Yeah, so I was already inside, but then you walk out and everybody I think was kind of like, like suspicious about it. But I don't think I ever told anybody.
Well, the coaches and players, they probably were like, what the fuck? Like, because it was like first quarter or maybe halftime. Like,
we, Mr. Chung, we got in a lot of trouble. I really didn't get in trouble because nobody knew.
Yeah.
I was slid away.
Yeah, I got
unharmed.
I got in trouble from the coach. I had to do things. And here's the thing. I don't ever remember telling you this. I had to fucking do sprints. And
I think you did tell me you had to get drug tested. Because that sounds like something we actually talked about. That doesn't sound like new information.
Yeah. Because my dad was like, were you smoking? Like,
oh, you were. Because you were. Yeah, you told me that. You were like, dude, I'm going to get drug tested. Like, you were.
Yeah. I was probably texting
you. You didn't because you didn't have. You might have.
They might have. Before they took it.
I was like.
Text it before I take my phone. God dang.
Yeah. That is wild. Eli, you better never do that.
Yeah, no.
I will know. We were sneaky back in the day. I will know.
But like, no, we weren't.
No, we weren't.
Because like, we didn't pull it off. Like, we didn't come back before the game, and I thought I had my fucking time perfect. But I was we were at McDonald's, caramel fucking sundae. I love caramel sundaes. Don't eat McDonald's anymore.
Do you?
I don't. Do you?
No.
Why?
I think as I got older, I was like, this shit's nasty.
Yeah, it's like possums.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Ew.
So I know we sidetracked again. Last question. What would you say to yourself in 5 years?
God, I don't know.
That wasn't the one I said last time, but I can't remember the one I said last time.
I don't know what I would tell myself. Like, tell myself, like, if my 5-year-old...
Like, you know how Billie Eilish does the year thing?
Oh, yeah.
But that's just them asking questions, and then she reflects on it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, scratch that.
I was like, I have this many followers on Instagram.
Billie Eilish. Katie Reilly.
I have... Are we going off my hair page? We can do that.
Dude, yeah. Add them together.
Oh, total? Oh, fuck. Okay. 621. Katie Reilly. I have 2,100 followers between the two Instagrams.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. My favorite color is purple.
Who's the most famous person in your phone?
Oh, that's a good one. Fallon Taylor or McKinley Moore. He's that got cut out too.
That did get cut out.
He's a professional baseball player.
Mm-hmm.
So
for the
Phillies.
And it was a P. Well, I can't remember that question, and honestly, I'm about to pee my pants.
Okay, are we done?
Oh, your Instagram socials.
Oh yeah, Instagram
over there, right?
Yeah, it's on this side.
Okay, yeah.
Duh, it's on my side.
You don't want it big across the screen? You just want a little baby over there?
No, you can put it across the screen, but I'm just pointing up at it.
Okay.
Pointing up at it. My socials, follow me on Insta. It's Hair by Katie Reilly, and Pretty and Pink Hair Co. is our Facebook account. Follow us. Come get your hair done. Give you a discount if you use Trent. You get 10% off.
No way.
Swear to God, I'll do it.
Hell yeah. Code Trent.
Code Trent. 10% off.
Hell yeah. Our first collab. Thank you guys for watching. Give it up, Katie. Yay! Great guest.
That was so fun. I know. Been like 9 hours.
She got here at
9.
9 in the morning. It's 5:45. People, I tell them every time, hey, it'll fly by. You don't realize.
And we haven't had anything to eat today.
No, I'm like.
Yeah.
I need some nuggets.
All I've had is Red Bull, so I'm like, ooh.
Oh, shit.
Like,
and the Dr.
and Dr.
Pepper.
Pepper.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Make sure to check out these other clips from the latest episode. And to make sure you don't miss a new video, make sure to subscribe to the channel.